Weekly list item number 1.
They are present. They are present or not? Just meant to. Oh, that man who did the police officer. Okay. Where is the council? We have asked. Government council for that. Mr. Naik, perhaps some Naik.
सर सेठी गवर्नमेंट काउंसिल के अछंती की कोरापुट सर्कल जेल रु गवर्नमेंट काउंसिल के अछंती
आसनांदी सर ये टाइम अछि बाटर अछंती आछंती
ठीक है. Please, camera equal you. Let them see. Camera on, off कर. Yeah, paper. I think you on that day placed the chief examination, no?
No.
Oh?
We had judgment under
Judgment No. Something you placed on that day.
Chief of the PW1 informant. Cross informant of PW1.
That he said no. I perhaps you finished the chief examination, but
cross.
okay. But just read that 164 before we go to that, because it would be fresh now in our mind to assess the evidence. Where is that 164?
My lord, 95 page, 164 statement.
Mic adjust कर देंगे.
Sorry.
Yes.
My lord. Reading the 164 statement.
Yes. Then you can continue.
My lord. मोर नाम मेलिता सबर बयस 22 वर्ष.
He is PW1.
PW1.
Yes. Okay.
पिता लेट असीम सबर ग्राम कितुंग थाना पुटा सिंह जिला रायगड़ा ए कोर्ट रे हाजर होई मोर बयान दे रखे कि
go little slow.
Okay, सर कि गत 9/9/2016 दिख शुक्रवार संध्या 7 घटिया ठारू आरंभ करी रात्र 9 घंटा पर्यंत आम ग्रामर गिरिजन सबरकर गुहाल घरे मोर बाप माँ और बड़ नानी को आम ग्रामर किछि लोक बांधी रखिथिबार कथा मते दमंत सबर जणाइला.
This Girijana Sabar is
गिरिजन
exam.
सबर PW2.
Okay, just
गुहाल घर तांकर.
okay. Mote Damanta Sabar has you been examined?
दमंत सबर has not been examined.
Not examined. Please proceed.
But he appears from the he is declined. But he appears from the record.
Tacit witness, but not examined.
All right. CS witness, but declined.
Declined. ସେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଆନିତ ସବର ଘରକୁ ମକା ଦେବାକୁ ଯାଇ ତାଙ୍କ ଘରେ ଟିଭି ଦେଖୁଥିଲି.
Anit Sabar
Not examined.
ସେଠାରୁ ଫେରି ଘରେ ଖାଇବାକୁ ଯାଉଥିଲି.
Yes.
ଖବର ପାଇ ମୁଁ ଦମନ୍ତ ସବର ସହିତ ଯାଇ ଘଟଣାସ୍ଥଳ ଗୁହାଳ ଘର ନିକଟରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ କିଛି ବାଟରୁ ଦମନ୍ତ ସବର ଦଶନ୍ତ ସବରୁ କହିଲା ମୁଁ ମେଲିତାକୁ ଡାକି ଆଣିଛି ତାକୁ ବାନ୍ଧି ପକାଅ.
No, just appellant.
Inverted comma.
This Damanta Sabar is
Damanta Sabar not
examined. Okay.
He said the Dasanta Sabar
is he accused in this case?
My lord, Dasanta Sabar is the two. My lord, Appellant number 2.
Just a minute. Where is that appeal memo? That would be easier for us. Appeal memo, at what page of the paper book?
Paper book. Please, my lord.
Available in this paper. In which paper book this appeal memo?
Criminal appeal.
Mr. No, it's all right. What is the page number?
The criminal appeal.
Criminal appeal. What is the page number?
Criminal appeal है heavy नहीं पता.
No.
So the death reference one नहीं.
Appeal memo is not included in the paper. Not included. No, how can it be? They're separate in
Death reference ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା ଗୋଟେ criminal appeal ହେଲା.
Yes, obviously, but
CRL 750.
these are the only two paper books printed for this hearing purpose. Strange. Call Mr. B to do and see. So the appeal memo.
When 50 of 2023.
Just a minute. Calling. That is the requirement as per the High Court rules. That should form the part of the paper book. How he has left it out, and that too in a death reference case. Yes, please proceed.
କିଛି ବାଟରୁ ଦମନ୍ତ ଶବର ଦଶନ୍ତ ଶବରକୁ କହିଲା ଇନଭର୍ଟେଡ କମା ଭିତରେ ମୁଁ ମେଲି ତାକୁ ଡାକି ଆଣିଛି ତାକୁ ବାନ୍ଧି ପକାଅ. ଇନଭର୍ଟେଡ କମା ଶେଷ. ଦଶନ୍ତ ଶବର ମତେ ବାନ୍ଧି କରି ମୋର ବାପ ମା ବଡ ନାନୀ ପୂର୍ବରୁ
These are the three deceased persons.
ସାର୍ ଡିସିଟ୍ ପର୍ସନ୍ସ.
All right.
ମୋର ବାପ ମା ବଡ ନାନୀ 3 ଜଣ ଡିସିଟ୍ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ବନ୍ଧା ହୋଇଥିବା ଗୁହାଳ ଘରକୁ ନେଇ ସେଠାରେ ଏକ ଖୁଣ୍ଟିରେ ବାନ୍ଧି ପକେଇଲେ.
Yes.
ମୁଁ ସେଠାରେ ବନ୍ଧା ହୋଇଥିବା ସମୟରେ ଆମ ଗ୍ରାମର ଡେଙ୍ଗୁ ଶବର ଦଶନ୍ତ ଶବର.
Just a minute.
ସାର୍
Dengue shower is
Appellant
one.
ଦଶନ୍ତ ଶବର
Is appellant number 2.
ଡଲ୍ସ ଶବର
Dollars ଅଛି 5. Appellant
Dollars.
5.
Yes.
ବୁବୁନା ଶବର
7. Yes.
ଏରୁ ଶବର
Eru is 9.
Yes.
ଜାମସୁ ଶବର ଜାମସୁଟା ଜୁଭେନାଇଲ
Okay.
ସିସିଏଲ.
Okay.
ମାଲୁକୁ ଶବର
6.
Marquis Pit, 6. Yes.
ସାର୍ ପଡନ୍ତୁ ଶବର
4.
ଲାକିଆ ଶବର
Okay, 8.
Appellant number 8. Yes.
ଅଜନ୍ତ ଶବର
3.
ଓ ଅଜନ୍ତ ଶବର ମାନେ 10 ଜଣ ଯାକ.
8 and 8. Yes.
ଏଇ ମାନେ 10 ଜଣ ଯାକ ମୋ ଆଖି ଆଗରେ ମୋ ବାପ ମା ଓ ବଡ ନାନୀକୁ ଠେଙ୍ଗା ବାଡି ହାତ ଓ ଲାତ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ମାଡ ମାରି ମୋର ମା ଓ ବାପଙ୍କୁ ଅଚେତ କରିବା ସହ ପଚାରୁଥାନ୍ତି ଇନଭର୍ଟର କମା ଭିତରେ ସତ କୁହ ତୁମେ ମାନେ ଗୁଣି କରିଛ କି ନାହିଁ. ଇନଭର୍ଟର କମା ଶେଷ. ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କହୁଥାନ୍ତି ଇନଭର୍ଟର କମା ହବ କୁହ ନଚେତ ତୁମକୁ ମାରି ଜୀବନରେ ମରାଇ ଦେବୁ. ସେଇ ସମୟରେ ମୋର ମା କହୁଥାଏ ଆମ୍ଭେ କିଛି ଗୁଣି କରୁନାହୁଁ. ଇନଭର୍ଟର କମା ଶେଷ. ପୁଣି ମାଡ ମାରି ସେମାନେ କହୁଥାନ୍ତି ଯଦି ଗୁଣି କରିନାହଁ ତେବେ କାହିଁକି ଆମେ ସପନ ଦେଖିଲୁ, କାହିଁକି ଆମର 3 ଜଣ ଗାଁର 3 ଜଣ ଅଜନ୍ତ ଘୁଙ୍ଗୁରି ବୁବୁନା କୁ ଜର ଛାଡୁ ନାହିଁ. ସତ କୁହ ନହେଲେ ଜୀବନରୁ ମାରିଦେବୁ. এই ସମୟରେ ଦଶନ୍ତ ଶବର
This is appellant number 2.
ସାର୍ 2
Yes.
ଏକ ସିରିଞ୍ଜରେ ଛୁଞ୍ଚିଥିବା କପା ଔଷଧ ପୁରାଇ ଏକ ବାଲ୍ଟିରେ ଗୋଳେଇ କରି ମୋ ନାନୀର ଆଖି, ନାକ, ପାଟି, ଛାତି ଓ ଅଣ୍ଟା ଇତ୍ୟାଦିରେ ଫୋଡ଼ିବାକୁ ଲାଗିଥାଏ। ତାପରେ ମୋର ବଡ଼ ନାନୀକୁ ବନ୍ଧା ଯାଇଥିବା ଖୁଣ୍ଟରୁ ଫିଟାଇ କରି କେଉଁଆଡ଼େ ନେଲେ ଓ ସେମାନେ ଫେରିବା ପରେ ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଲି ଯେ ଆମ ମଶାଣିକୁ ନେଇଥିଲେ ବୋଲି। ମୋ ନାନୀକୁ ସେମାନେ ନେବା ସମୟରେ ମୁଁ କାନ୍ଦିବାରୁ ଆମ ଗାଁର ବୁବୁନ ଶବର ଏବଂ ଏକ କାତି ଦେଖାଇ କହିଲା, ଯଦି କାନ୍ଦିବୁ ତତେ କାତିରେ ଭୁଷି ଦେବି ଓ ଅନ୍ୟ ହାତରେ ଧରିଥିବା ଇଞ୍ଜେକ୍ସନ ଦେଖାଇ ଫୋଡ଼ିବାକୁ କହିଲା। ତାପରେ ସାର୍ ଏହାର କିଛି ସମୟ ପରେ ସେମାନେ ମୋର ମାଆକୁ ତାର 10-15 ମିନିଟ୍ ପରେ ମୋର ବାପାକୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ନେଲେ। ସେମାନେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ନେଇ ସାରିବା ପରେ ମୋତେ ବାନ୍ଧିଥିବା ଖୁଣ୍ଟରୁ ଫିଟେଇ ଦେଲେ ଏବଂ ସେଠାରେ ଥିବା ପଡ଼ନ୍ତ ଶବର ଓ ଦମନ୍ତ ଶବରକୁ କହିଗଲେ ମୋତେ ଜଗିବା ପାଇଁ ଏବଂ ସେମାନେ ଫେରିବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଏଇ 2 ଜଣ ମୋତେ ଜଗି ବସିଥିଲେ, ପଡ଼ନ୍ତ ଶବର ଆଣ୍ଡ ଦମନ୍ତ ଶବର।
The Padanta Savar is appellant number 4.
Sir.
Damanta Savar is one. Dasanta Savar is there. Who is the Damanta Savar?
Damanta Savar. The Damanta Savar has not been examined. Has not been added on occasion.
Okay.
ପଦନ୍ତ ଶବର ଏବଂ ଦମନ୍ତ ଶବରକୁ କହିଗଲେ ମୋତେ ଜଗିବା ପାଇଁ। ସେମାନେ ଜଗି ବସିଥିଲେ। କିଛି ସମୟ ପରେ, ପ୍ରାୟ 20 ମିନିଟ୍ ପରେ ଅଜନ୍ତ ଆସି ମୋ ନାନୀ ପିନ୍ଧିଥିବା ଏକ ସୁନା ଚେନ୍ ଆଣି ମୋତେ ଦେଲା ଓ ତୋ ନାନୀର କହି ଓ ପୁଣି ସେଠାରୁ ପଳେଇଲା। ସେଇ ସମୟରେ ମୋତେ ଜଗିଥିବା 2 ଜଣ ଯାକ ଧମକେଇ କହିଲେ, ଏକଥା କାହାକୁ କହିବୁ ନାହିଁ, କାହାକୁ କହିବୁ ତ ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଦେବୁ ତ ତୋର 2 ଭାଇଙ୍କୁ ମରାଇ ଦେବୁ ଏବଂ ତମେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମାରିଦେବୁ। ମୋତେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଧମକେଇ ଦେଇ କହିଲା, ତୁ ଏକଥା କୋଉଠି କହିଲେ ତୋ ଭାଇକୁ ମିଛରେ ବାପ ମାଙ୍କୁ ଜର ହେଇଛି କହି ଡକାଇ ଅଧା ରାସ୍ତାରେ ଜୀବନ ମାରିଦେବୁ। ଆଉ କହିଲେ, ତୋର ବାପା, ମା ଓ ଭଉଣୀକୁ ମାରିବାକୁ 10 ମିନିଟ୍ ଲାଗିଲା ନାହିଁ, ଏଣୁ ତୁମେ ଭାଇ ଓ ଭଉଣୀକୁ ମାରିବା ପାଇଁ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ବି ଲାଗିବ ନାହିଁ। ଏଇ ସବୁ କଥା କହି ସେ 2 ଜଣ ମୋତେ ଜଗିଥିବା 2 ଜଣ ଅନ୍ୟମାନେ ସେଠାକୁ ଆସିବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଡରଉଥାନ୍ତି। ଅନ୍ୟମାନେ ସେଠାରୁ ଫେରି ପ୍ରାୟ 9 ଘଣ୍ଟା କିମ୍ବା 9ଟା ଅଧେ ସମୟରେ ମୋ ପାଖକୁ ଫେରି କହିଲେ, ତୋ ବାପା, ମା ଓ ନାନୀକୁ ଆମେ ମଶାନରେ ଟାଙ୍କି ବସାଇବା ପାଇଁ ଖୋଳା ହେଇଥିବା ଗାତରେ ମାରି ପକାଇ ଦେଇ ବାଲିରେ ପୋତି ଦେଇ ଆସିଲେ। ଏବଂ ସମସ୍ତେ ମୋତେ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ସହ ଜୋର ଜବରଦସ୍ତ ଗାଧେଇବାକୁ ବାଧ୍ୟ କଲେ ଏବଂ ମୋତେ ଧମକେଇ କହିଲେ, ଏଇ କଥା ପୋଲିସ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ପାଇବା ପରେ ତୋତେ ମାରି ମାରି ପଚାରିଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ତୁ କହିବୁ ନାହିଁ। ଏହାପରେ ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଗାଧୋଇ କରି ଘରକୁ ଫେରିଲୁ। ବୁବୁନ ମୋତେ କହିଲା, ତୁ ତୋର ଘରକୁ ଯା ନା, ଆମ ଘରେ ଶୋଇବା। ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କ ସହ ବୁବୁନ ଘରୁ ଗଲି ଏବଂ ଅନ୍ୟମାନେ ନିଜ ନିଜ ଘରୁ ଶୋଇବାକୁ ଗଲେ। ଏହାର ଅଧଘଣ୍ଟା ପରେ ଅଜନ୍ତ ଶବର ମୋତେ ଡାକି ଆସି ଆମ ଘରେ ବଢା ହୋଇଥିବା ମୋ ବାପା, ମା, ବଡ଼ ନାନୀ ଓ ମୋ ପାଇଁ 4 ଥାଳି ଭାତକୁ ବ୍ରିଜରେ ଫୋପାଡ଼ିବା ପାଇଁ ଡାକିଲା। ମୁଁ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ସହ ଯାଇ ସେ ଭାତକୁ ବ୍ରିଜରେ ଫୋପାଡ଼ି ଫେରି ଆସିଲି। ଅଧା ରାସ୍ତାରେ ଅଜନ୍ତ ଓ ବୁବୁନ ମତେ କହିଲେ ଆମେ କାଲିକି ମିଟିଂ ବସିବା କହି ଶୋଇବାକୁ ଗଲୁ। ସାର୍, ଆର ଦିନ ସକାଳୁ ପାହାଡ଼ ଉପରେ ମିଟିଂ ବସିବାକୁ କହିବାରୁ ମେମ୍ବର, ସମିତି ସଭ୍ୟ ଓ ଅନ୍ୟ ଗାଁ ଲୋକମାନେ ଆସିଲେ ଓ ଆସିକି ସେ 10 ଜଣକୁ କାହିଁକି ମାରିଲେ ବୋଲି ପଚାରିବାରୁ ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ
these persons were examined.
ସାର୍,
Achha.
ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ମେମ୍ବର
ସମିତି ସଭ୍ୟ,
one member has been examined. No Samit Sabha. One member has been examined who has turned hostile.
can you tell me who is that member? Samiti Sabha not examined.
I'll member what he said. Who was also accompanying the disease.
No, it's all right. So the only one witness to that extrajudicial confession, and he has not supported the prosecution. Who is that? Who is that person?
He's my lord.
All right, you carry forward, and Mr. Chand will
ଦର୍ଶିଂ
just
ସବର
For the report.
ଦର୍ଶିଂ ସବର PW5
P5.
ହଁ।
Okay.
ଟିକେ ଦେଖିଲେ ଦର୍ଶିଂ ସବର।
Please proceed.
ସାର୍ ବସିବା ପରେ ଶୋଇବାକୁ ଗଲୁ। ଆର ଦିନ ସକାଳୁ ପାହାଡ଼ ଉପରେ ମିଟିଂ ବସିଲା। ମେମ୍ବର ସହିତ ସମିତି ସଭ୍ୟ ଅନ୍ୟ ଗାଁ ଲୋକମାନେ ଆସିଲେ। ଆସିକି ସେଇ 10 ଜଣକୁ କାହିଁକି ମାରିଲ ବୋଲି
Why you
ପଚାରିବାରୁ
lowered your voice? Please use
Sir.
the mic. The
ସାର୍
persons are listening you.
ସାର୍
Yeah.
ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ ତାଙ୍କ ସେ 10 ଜଣକୁ କାହିଁକି ମାରିଲ ବୋଲି ପଚାରିବାରୁ ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ଜ୍ୱର ହେଉଥିଲା ଓ ତାଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ ଦେଖି ଆମ୍ଭମାନଙ୍କର ଦେହ ଭଲ ହଉନଥିଲା, ତେଣୁକରି ତାଙ୍କୁ ମାରିଦେଲୁ। ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ କହିଲେ ଆମେ ମାରିଛୁ ବୋଲି ତା ଝିଅ କାହାରିକୁ କହିବ ନାହିଁ କି ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଦେବ ନାହିଁ। ସେଠାରୁ ସମସ୍ତେ ନିଜ ନିଜ ଘରକୁ ଫେରି ଆସିଲୁ। ଅଧା ରାସ୍ତାରେ ମୋତେ ଧମକେଇବାରୁ ମୁଁ 4-5 ଦିନ ଧରି କାହାରିକୁ ଏ କଥା ନ କହି ଲୁଚି କରି ରହିଲି। ମାତ୍ର 15 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ସେମାନେ ଶବକୁ କାଢି ପେଟ୍ରୋଲ ଢାଳି ପୋଡ଼ିବାର ମୋତେ ଆସି କହିଲେ। ଏହା ଜାଣି ମୁଁ ଲୁଚି କରି ଯାଇ ଶୁକ୍ରବାର ଦିନ ପୋଲିସ ବାବୁଙ୍କୁ ସବୁ କଥା କହିଲି। ପୋଲିସ ମାନେ ମୋତେ ଥାନାରେ ରଖି ସେ ଘଟଣା ଜାଗାକୁ ଯାଇ ସାମ୍ବାଦିକ ଡାକିବାରୁ ମୁଁ ମୋ ମାମୁଁ ଘର ଲୋକ ଶନିବାର ଦିନ ଏସବୁ କଥା ଜାଣିଲେ। ସେ ଶବର ହାଡ଼, ପାଉଁଶ ଆଦି ଆଣିବା ସହ ଆସାମୀ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ପୋଲିସ ବାବୁ ଥାନାକୁ ଆଣିଲେ। ସେହି ଶନିବାର ଦିନ ଆସାମୀ 10 ଜଣଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରୁ 2 ଜଣଙ୍କୁ ପୋଲିସ ଘଟଣା ଜାଗାକୁ ନେଇକରି ଗଲେ। ଏହା ମୋର ବୟାନ ଅଟେ। ମୁଁ ଗୁହାରି କରୁଛି ଏମାନେ ଯେମିତି କେବେ ଜେଲ ନ ଫେରନ୍ତୁ, ନହେଲେ ମୋତେ ଓ ମୋର ଭାଇକୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ଜୀବନରୁ ମାରିଦେବେ।
Okay. Now you can place the cross examination of that PW1.
Yes.
Because
Malad,
you
put
had
with the
already,
Corima that the person is ward PW7 ward member.
not PW5.
PW7 ଲୁଗୁ ସବର। Yes.
He has not supported the prosecution.
Yes, he was also Malad, a witness to leading to discovery. 27th he was there, and also as per the Malad, informant, he was present in the meeting which was held in the hill.
No, it's all right. Whether he has supported
No,
the
no,
prosecution case
turn hostile.
in part or totally
Turn hostile.
Total.
Okay.
All have turned hostile except PW9.
So
PW1
now you come to that.
PW1 cross examination.
Just a minute. Yes, live. Please come to the front. You are Mr. Tudu. Come to
Sir.
the cross-examination.
Yes, sir.
Period.
Cross-examination. 106 page.
So,
Paragraph 8.
just a minute. So the date of occurrence is,
9/9/16.
please wait.
Page 15.
9/9/2016,
Again.
and the FIR was lodged on 16/9/2016. Right. Okay.
7 days after.
Please come to
My
the
lord.
cross-examination.
Paragraph 8, my lord.
Hmm.
There is electricity connection available in our village, but no street lights are available. I cannot say if it was a full moon day or a new moon day, but from the electric light of Bugno's house, the spot was quite visible. There are about 25 houses in our village, and a church is situated exactly in the middle portion. About 7 to 8 houses intervene between the church and our house. Anita's house and our house are situated adjacent to each other. Big intervene by narrow lane, but I cannot say if their house is the northern side of our house or not. I watched TV quite some time after handing over corn in their house. Time of incident was after 6 a.m. or 7 p.m. of the evening. I returned back half an hour after watching TV. 9, my lord. Damanta informed me. Damanta will not examine. Damanta informed me about abduction of my parents and sister and their confinement inside the cowshed while I was in the front entrance of her house. And when he intimated me, no one else were present there. When I rushed to the spot, while crying all along, accused Dosanta tied me up by means of rope in a stump. 10, my lord. The straw roof of that cowshed was at a height of about 10 feet. Wooden ceiling made to keep waste article was available inside that shed. There were 6 numbers of stump placed inside that shed for cows. As I recollect, accused Dengun was holding a lathi.
Can you tell the
Sir.
number of the appellant?
Number of the Dengun, my lord. Dengun is the 1, my lord.
Be sure and then tell me.
Dengun Sabur, my lord. 1.
Yes.
Dengun was holding a lathi.
And who is this? Previously, one name has just gone. That is
Dosanta.
when accused Dashanta tied me. That is
Dosanta hochi 2.
appellant number 2.
Two.
All right. Please proceed.
Sir, Dengun was holding a lathi and accused Iru. 9. Iru, sir, 9.
Okay.
Iru dealt fist blows on the chest of my mother, and he also kicked my father after hanging himself from the wooden ceiling of the cowshed. Accused Ojanto 3.
Yes. Appellant number 3.
Sir, accused Ojanto
Yeah.
dealt fist blows on my father's right head. As I was frightened and crying, I was not in a position to recollect specific acts done by the accused persons, but all of them were involved in assaulting my parents and sister. My father had bleeding from his nose, and they encircled him as well as assaulted him one by one in rotation, as a result of which there is a profuse bleeding from his nose. My mother lost her consciousness, and she had not sustained any external injury on her body. There was no bleeding injury caused to my sister, but medicines administered to her came out from her mouth and other parts where those were injected. The witnesses touched her right eye and said that those rolled on her cheek. And say that those rolled on her cheek. My lord,
Yes.
they have not caused any physical assault on me, nor even touched me during the incident. I cannot say the name of the pesticide that was injected to my sister. Almost 8 days after the incident, I lodged FIR on 16th. Co-villager Lugu had accompanied me to the police station. Lugu is the PW7 madam. Co-villager Lugu had accompanied me to the police station while lodging FIR, and my paternal uncle and aunt joined us subsequently.
Yes.
I had discontinued my study after passing out 7th class. I know reading and writing Odia. The witness volunteered to say that villager castigated us, alleging witchcraft by my father. I had to discontinue my study. To a query made by the court as to if such allegations were leveled against her family even prior to this incident and in which year she discontinued her study, the witness replied, inverter comma, I discontinued my study in the year 2009 after passing 7th class examination, and on many occasions in the preceding years, ever since grandmother of Dosanta had fallen sick and made allegation against my father that she had dreamt of witchcrafting by my father that caused her sick. Villagers had tortured us and even imposed penalty in terms of money on my father. It might be okay for them to take revenge against my father, but there was no point in killing my mother and sister, who in their eyes also innocent people.
Yes.
That is as regard the query made by the court, my lord.
Hmm.
That answer given. My lord, paragraph 12, my lord. In respect of various incidents, no report was lodged at the police station. Though we are planning to intimate the police, but due to their persistent threat to kill us if the matter is to be reported to the police, we desist ourselves from such reporting. Full stop. Everyone, including panchayat members, our relations, and outsiders, aware about such allegation of witchcrafting and torture to my father. To that extent of dragging him on the village road, assault by means of cycle chain, but none of them came to our rescue.
These things
Prior to
took place
incident.
prior to
Prior to
yes.
incident. I have not submitted in report at the police station in my own handwriting. I did not know the scribe earlier.
Who is the scribe of the FIR?
Sir, scribe Lima.
No,
not
have you been examined?
Not
examined. All right.
Lima to. Jonathan Lima. Yes.
All right. He has not been examined.
Has not been examined.
Okay.
I know the scribe. I did not know the scribe earlier, and also I have not seen his residence. It is not a fact that he scribed the FIR to the dictation of IIC Putasing police station, and that I had signed on it. I had submitted the report at the police station in the evening hour at about 4 to 5 p.m. But I had gone to the police station at 2 p.m. Police had visited the spot, but I had not accompanied them. For 3 consecutive days, from 16th to 18th, police examined me on various occasions. On those 3 days, I stayed in the night at village Rejingtal with police escort. And during daytime, I stayed inside Putasing police station. It is not a fact. Confrontation, contradiction, fellow. It is not a fact that I have not stated before the police, alleging they have witchcrafted co-villagers, as a consequence of which Biranti and Jamjam of our village died.
No, just pause
Sir,
for a
sir.
minute. And there is mention that both the parents and the sisters have been assaulted, and stick has been used, and
Page 90, 98,
95.
98.
90.
That is in para 2, my lord. ତାକୁ ନିଜକୁ ବାନ୍ଧିଲେ
ଦମନ ସବର ମୋତେ ବାନ୍ଧିଲା। ହଁ,
ଦର୍ଶନ ସହର ବାନ୍ଧି ପକେଇଲା paragraph 2
ମୋତେ ବାନ୍ଧି କରି ମୋ ବାପାଙ୍କୁ ହଁ ଦେନ୍
para 3 ରେ ସେଥିରେ ବନ୍ଧା ହେଇଥିବା ସମୟରେ ଆମ ଗ୍ରାମର ସୋଏନ୍ସୋ ସମସ୍ତେ ତ ବାପା ଯୋଉ କହିବା ଆରମ୍ଭ କଲେ
ଠେଙ୍ଗା ବାଡି ହାତ ଲାଥରେ
ମାରାମାରି କଲେ।
group
by all of them that
Yeah.
is there, and
Yeah.
that she was
middle as I frightened and crying, I was not in a position to recollect a specific act done
by my parents and sister.
in the crossing.
yes. Now continue, please
Sir,
continue.
sir,
This confrontation has
Sir.
been made. Okay.
it is not a fact, again reading my lord, it is not a fact that I have not stated before police or before the magistrate that all the 10 accused persons have tied me in another stump by means of a rope, and they all of them were assaulting my both the parents and sister by means of a stick and crowbar, alleging that they have witchcrafted co-villagers, 3 of them, till they lost the spent for cotton crops in a bucket and administered the same by means.
That is in para 4, 160 ଆଣିକି
ଅଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ
he has totally the suggestion is para 2 of the deposition they have totally made it that you have not stated.
এটা police
I tried it to cover up entire para 2.
how
But-
it was allowed. The question is that
Whatever he has stated in para 2 of the deposition, that everything has been contradicted.
it should not have been allowed when the statements
Exactly.
are there. Should not have been allowed.
Others
yes.
are there also.
All right, please continue.
Yes, yes.
Whether it is there in the statement in section 161?
Yes, 161 or something is there. Because
both police and magistrate.
police and they're
No,
commonly.
it has been proved through the IO.
Sir, I
Yes, I owe them.
Just tell me that which is that.
If
I-
you will go to the
Yes,
IO,
yes.
my lord.
No, just Jibu, just tell us the IO is PW.
PW 11.
11, my lord.
PW 11, and in which
Paragraph 45.
paragraph proved through the IO.
45.
Here it has been confronted, and there it has been proved. Page number
Paragraph
and
45 minute page 145.
Just
page 145,
Agya,
and paragraph number
145.
is
45.
paragraph number 45.
55.
They are the. Let us see. Just then we'll proceed here.
My lord.
Sir,
Just go to that page. Let us see.
45, my lord.
145.
Getting the injection, my lord.
Just let us see. That.
reading my lord, just reading.
Please read that. Page
It is
number.
a fact that, and that when PW1 cried, Bubuna threatened her at knife point, saying that if she continued to cry, she would meet the similar consequence, and then syringe and touched it on her neck, and that accused Dosanta and Hiru then unfastened the rope by means of which her sister was tied up, and they took her to some other location, and that half an hour thereafter rest of accused persons took her mother away, and 10 to 15 minutes after that they took away her father, and they instructed Damanta and accused.
Minute घरिका जो କହିଛି,
I am reading
that may be the contradiction. Who knows? What is the name of this?
Melita Sabha.
Melita Sabha.
ସେଟା ବାହାର କର ସେ statement ଟା. ଏଇଟା ଆପଣ ପାଖରେ statement ଅଛି? ହଁ ଟିକେ ପଢିଲେ. Let us see.
ଏତିକିବେଳେ ଦଶନ୍ତ ଗୋଟେ ସିରିଜ ଜାଣି
କୋଉଠି ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ?
ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ପେଜ ମ୍ୟାଡମ ଟପ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦି
ଟିକେ ତାଙ୍କୁ let him find it out. ସେ ଦିଟା page ଠିକ ଅଛି, we are providing you.
ଠିକ ଅଛି,
Just wait 1 minute.
ଅଛି। ଖାଲି ସେତିକି ପଡିବ। ଆଚ୍ଛା ହଉ ଠିକ ଅଛି, ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଟିକେ ପଢଉଛି। କଣ
actual matter clear matter in one statement recorded on
164
recorded on 19 matter after 2 to 3 days
Hmm.
added something story about the but not come out from the real story.
No, if whether the contradictions are to such an extent story, or both the statement cannot stand together,
Exactly.
that is the relevant factor.
Something he has added what has happened during the
whether that would have a ground to say that
exactly.
he has
ଔଷଧ ପୁରାଇ ମୋର ନାନୀର ଗାଲରେ, ତୁଣ୍ଡରେ ଓ ଆଖିରେ କେଞ୍ଚି ପଚାରୁଥାଏ।
this is the
କପା ଔଷଧ ପୁରାଇ ମୋର ନାନୀର ଗାଲରେ, ତୁଣ୍ଡରେ ଓ ଆଖିରେ କେଞ୍ଚି ପଚାରୁଥାଏ, ତେବେ ସତ କଥା କହ, ନହେଲେ
he has stated in the particular deposition matter at the time of the accusation the pesticide mean for a cotton crop. Cotton injection setting.
No, somewhere he has stated that nature of pesticide I cannot say.
That is in the cross examination.
That is exactly.
But in the chief examination he stated that.
ଅନ୍ୟ ଜଣେ ମୋର ବାପାକୁ ଠେଙ୍ଗା ବାଡ଼ି ଦ୍ୱାରା ନିସ୍ତୁକୁ ମାଡ ମାରି ଚାଲିଥାନ୍ତି। ଅନ୍ୟ ଜଣେ ତ
ଠିକ it's all right. ମୋର
ସେତିକିବେଳେ ଅନ୍ୟ ଏଟା କଣ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି? 5 ଜଣ କି କଣ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି? ହଁ,
ମୋର ମା ବାପା
ଅନ୍ୟ 3 ଜଣ କଣ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି?
ମୋର
ଠେଙ୍ଗା ଧରି ଉକ୍ତ 9 ଜଣଙ୍କ ସହ ମିଶି ମୋ ମା ବାପା ଓ ନାନୀଙ୍କୁ ବାଡାଉଥିଲା। ସେମାନେ ଦରମରା ହେଲା ପରେ ପ୍ରଥମେ ମୋ ନାନୀ, ତାପରେ ମୋ ମା, ଶେଷରେ ମୋ ବାପାଙ୍କୁ ମଶାଣି ପାଖକୁ ଗୋଟି ଗୋଟି କରି ନେଇ ସେଠାରେ ପିଟି ପିଟି ମାରି ଦେଇ ପୋତି ଦେଲେ।
So you see the time after which one was taken after another, that has not been stated, but it is stated that it is not that all of them were taken together. First the sister,
one by one.
Right. First the sister, then the mother, and
then
last
father.
That is there.
That is there. But time is not mentioned.
Time, that is the only not right. Yes. So it's all right. Now you come back to that evidence of cross-examination.
15, paragraph 15.
Here.
15, I'm just reading, my lord. Again, I'm reading, my lord. Paragraph 15. As far as the confrontation is concerned.
Yes.
It is not a fact that I have not stated before the police or before the magistrate that all the 10 accused persons have tied me up. My both the parents and sister by means of stick and crowbar, alleging that they witchcrafted co-villagers, as a consequence of which Birantha and the Jamjam of her village died, and that the accused persons continued to assault three of them till they lost their respective Bhuvana came to me and threatened me at night point, saying that if I continue to cry, I would meet the similar consequence, and that he then pointed injection syringe and tossed it on my neck. Half an hour thereafter, rest of the accused person took my mother away.
This is not there.
This is not there. Yes.
Half an hour, then 10 to 15 minutes. This is not there. Yes.
But in 161 is there, madam.
Mm-hmm.
In 164 is there.
This is
164.
It's a
About this
confrontation.
161.
Then unfastened the rope up by means of which my sister was tied up. Ita nahi. One not in 164 भी नहीं.
छुरी कथाटा छुरी जो देखैकी करथांती
सेटा अछि 164 रे पारा 4 रे
164 कथा पड़े ये पुलिस स्टेटमेंट को कांट्रैक्ट हो तो पुलिस स्टेटमेंट.
Okay. Then
ये जो बकेट रे एडमिनिस्टर करी कला सेटा भी नहीं. नहीं.
please come to
paragraph 16.
Yes.
Yes. It is not a fact that I have प्रमाण तो लिखा है प्रमाण and that they also threatened me to bring back my brothers from the school on the pretext of sickness of my parents due to the fever, killed them on the way, and we produced the knife with the blood stain before me.
Is 145, 146, and paragraph is
46, madam. Para 46.
PW1 had not stated before me that accused Ajanto came with a gold leg chain of her sister and gave the same to her, after which he returned back to his previous location, and both Damanta and Paramanta threatened her, asking him on the way and to produce a knife with the blood stain before her.
This threatening part, which is stated in the chief examination,
Sir,
is not there in the 161 statement. But it is there in that 164 CRP.
161 my lord, there is one line my lord. मते धमकाई कहिले जे तू जहा देखिलु से सबु भूली जा जदि काहारी को किंबा पुलिस आगे जणाइबु तते हमें मारी दबु. That particular line is there.
Pudi.
In 161 my lord.
अच्छा.
मो बापा को जणाई जण जण करी मशाणी को पाक को गोटी गोटी करी नेले सेटारे पिटी पिटी मारी देई पोती देले से माने
मते धमकाई
कहिले जे तू जदी तू
जहा देखिलु
जहा देखिलु से सब भूली जा जदी कहा आगरे किंबा पुलिस जणाइबु तते तो मारी देबु आ तो सह तोर भाई को समाप्ति
समान अवस्था रे
मारी देबु.
Okay.
She had not taken the name of Pramanta and Pramanta there in 161.
Actually, it's a general way he has stated. Okay.
And so far the
स्कूल रो आनिया कथा कहला से पोर्शन दा नै स्कूल रो आनी को ताऊ डाकी दबु डाकी करिवु तते देखेबु डेड बॉडी रक्त देखेबु छोड़ा कोइ नै.
Okay.
And so far the necklace malad, that gold necklace there. So far that is in there in the 164 statement.
That is there.
Sir.
Yes. Come to paragraph 70.
It is stated before the police and before the magistrate that 10 to 15 minutes thereafter, rest of the accused persons returned back and called me to accompany them to take bath in the spring, and return back home as after killing human being. They were not supposed to go straight. They were not supposed to go to their hospital without taking bath, and that Damanta is not accused in this case and Paranta had not gone to the other spot as he was guarding me, and that they insisted and forced. They took bath. We returned back to our village, and it was night time. ଏଥର କିନ୍ତୁ ଦିଟା କାମ କହୁଛେ ଯେ 160 ଦିଟା ହଁ not police before magistrate. But magistrate has not been. Dengun Ajanta came to me with cooked food of their house meant to be taken dinner. The same.
Just
That non-taking of dinner in the night might go to the notice of their family members, and they decided to convey a meeting in the next day, and that we then returned back, and I slept in Bubuna's house in that night. That is confronted to IO. Paragraph
page number where it has been
146,
page 146 and
para 48.
para 48.
Madam. But in 161, there is there everything.
Okay.
No. It's a fact. Starts from it's a fact. Go to 19 or 48.
19.
19. It is not a fact. During recording of a 161 CRPC statement and 164 CRPC statement, I had not stated before the police and magistrate that in the morning paternal uncle Ghana came to me and cried by holding him, but as they insisted to join to go to the ward member Logu Sabar, husband of Samiti member Darsingh Sabar, and other co-villagers were present, before whom the accused persons confessed that they had killed my parents and
them just to see that she doesn't go away anywhere. କାରଣ ତାକୁ ଆଣିକିନି ଘରେ ରଖିବା, ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ରଖିବା, ତାକୁ threat ଦବା, ଏଗୁଡାକ ଏବଂ threat ଦବା to the extent not to report the matter in the police station. All these were done, and if this court believes that the statement of PW1 is acceptable
yes,
and trustworthy, and the explanation which she has given for delayed lodging of the FIR or making the statement before the police, then why it cannot be accepted that whatever explanation she has offered is satisfactory, and even though there is delay of 7 days in lodging the FIR, the court is to accept her statement. So what is there that the evidence of PW1 is to be discarded? Except as you contended that there was delay of 7 days
sir.
in giving the FIR. There was delay of 7 days in, of course, thereafter her 161 statement was recorded, and 3 days more time taken for that 164 statement. And somehow or other you have brought some contradictions. Of course, it has been wrongly recorded that those were the contradictions with respect to 164 CRPC statement, but some contradictions are there in the 161 statement as but Mr. Das has pointed out that whatever she has stated in the 164 CRPC statement, it was by a little way of clarification or in a detailed manner, she has stated. But that does not go completely contradictory to the 161 statement. So, how do you say that in such a scenario, the delay in lodging the FIR is fatal to the prosecution.
My lord. My lord, if your lordship will see the other statements we have not gone to, but if your lordship will go to, she says that she has stayed in the house of on Darsing Sabar, my lord. Darsing Sabar, that is PW5, my lord, from 10/9/2016 to 15/9/2016.
Which is that line? Please place it.
Sir,
So,
PW5.
Proceeding.
okay, that is in page number 105 of the paper book,
Sir.
paragraph 5,
Sir,
last line.
Last line.
Just a minute. Let us take note of it. Please place once again that particular sentence.
My lord, enter paragraph 5.
No, no.
Yes, my lord. My lord.
Because of their threat.
Because of their threat, considering the danger to my life,
yes,
I stayed in the house of Darsing, PW5. That is husband of Panchayat Sabha member, from the day of the meeting on 10/9/2016 till 15/9/16. 16 ତା ପରଦିନରେ ସେ ଗଲେ ଫାର୍ଦର. So throughout from 10/9/2016 to 15/9/2016, she was in the house of Darsing, who happens to be the husband of Panchayat Sabha member. Would it have been so? Would it have been so? He must have disclosed this thing to the Darsing Singh or the Samiti member or anybody if it's a family.
No, Samiti member was very well present in that meeting. According to the prosecution case, PW1 statement, Samiti member was present when in the hilt of that meeting was organized. On the next day, occurrence took place on 9th. In the hilt of the meeting was held on 10th. And in that meeting, not only all the accused persons, but also the Samiti member and others, they were present there. And the accused persons were asked, and they told that, yes, we have killed it for this reason, we have killed it. So it is not that the Samiti member was not aware about it, so that he would again disclose, required to disclose before them, when the accused persons themselves have stated, made the extrajudicial confession. So why they would again, she would again disclose before them?
My lord, your lordship is correct, very correct. But nobody has come. Darsing member, my lord, is an independent witness, let us say, but nobody has come forward to lodge the FIR. Prior to that,
this particular person, Panchayat Samiti member, was not a was present in the meeting. He was ward member, PW7.
PW7.
No. Just a minute.
Page, page 98.
98
again. 164 टा.
हाँ, ये जो मीटिंग रे को माने प्रेजेंट थिले.
सेते से कहला जे बड़ कही बाबू मेंबर और समथिंग मारड.
आउ थरे पढुना.
आगे पढ दोची. आर दिन सकाळू पहाड़ ऊपर मीटिंग.
जस्ट गो स्लोली. आर दिन
सकाळू पहाड़ ऊपर मीटिंग बसिबाकू कही कहिबारु मेंबर समिति सभ्य.
मेंबर इज PW7. You just said.
आगे.
समिति सभ्य
not examined. अन्य गाँ लोक को आसिले. So ward member is PW7 man.
All right. ଆସିକି ଆମ 10 ଜଣକୁ କାହିଁକି ମାରିଲ ବୋଲି ପଚାରିବାରୁ ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ ଯେ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ଜ୍ୱର ହଉଥିଲା, ତାଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ ଦେଖି ଆମମାନଙ୍କ ଦେହ ଭଲ ହଉନଥିଲା, ତେଣୁ କରି ତାଙ୍କୁ ମାରି ଦେଲୁ. ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ ଆମେ ମାରିଛୁ ବୋଲି ତା ଝିଅ କାହାରିକୁ କହିବ ନାହିଁ କି ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଦେବ ନାହିଁ. ଓ ସେଠାରୁ so this is so the according to PW1, she stayed in the house of PW5, the husband of PW5, whether she has corroborated that
crossing the
PW5 totally कहूनी PW1 तांको घरे
sir,
रोकथिला
ସେମାନେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ହଇଜା ହେଇକି ଇଏ ହେଇକି ମରିଛନ୍ତି or throughout the statement is
ହଁ।
ହଇଜା ହେଇକି ମରିଛନ୍ତି
so
ଅନ୍ୟ କ୍ଷେତ୍ର
they have not PW5 has not supported
supported the
the
prosecution
all
case.
right, that you said.
But by the way, the statement is that there was a previous enmity as stated in our
Okay,
statement.
let us say PW5 has not supported the prosecution case. Any other witness who has stated that during that particular period, 10th to 15th,
Yes.
PW1 was staying in the house of PW5.
My lord, only except my lord PW5, nobody has been examined.
Okay, examine in a key corner. Just
Hey, coin.
okay. Whether this particular statement that I was staying in the house of PW5 from 10/9/2016 till 15/9/2016 is there in the first information report?
No, madam.
No.
Please come to that. Let us see.
Was fair.
Page 17. 17 and 18. 17 you lordship. Meeting କଥା ବି କୋଉଠି ନାହିଁ
No.
meeting କଥା ବି କହିଲେ subsequent incident.
Please.
Yes.
Whether this particular statement is there in the either in the 161 statement or 164 statement.
161 and
161.
Both are nine.
Both are nine.
Both are
All right. That you said. Neither. 61.
Regarding delay, she has said that भाई को मार देवे ସେଥିପାଇଁ delay ହେଲା थानाରେ ଦବ report.
Just a minute. Okay, Mr. Das, we want to ask you one question. That the reason for delayed lodging of the FIR or delayed disclosure before the police was that the accused persons threatened her with dire consequences to kill the brothers and to kill herself. And that is the reason why she did not go to the police station to lodge the FIR, did not divulge it before anybody else, right? From 10th to 15th. Then what is that change happened that she got the courage on 16th to go to the police station to lodge the FIR? What happened?
My lord, on 15th, on 16th, my lord, he got the information that 15th, my lord, got the information that the accused persons has already buried the dead bodies, my lord.
That information she got on 9th itself.
9th re buried kale, but again on my lord, come to the my lord FIR, my lord. Last line, my lord. ସେ ତା ଆଗ ଦିନ ଶୁଣିଲା ଯେ ତାକୁ ସେଠୁ ବାହାର କରି ନେଇକି ତାକୁ ପୋଡ଼ିଲେ ବୋଲି। ଏବଂ from the statement also he has clarified in 164 my lord, ଯେ 15 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ସେମାନେ ଆସି କହିଲେ 10 ଜଣ ଯେ ସେମାନେ ପୋଡ଼ିକି ଆସିଲେ ବୋଲି, ପୋଡ଼ିକି ଆସିଲେ ବୋଲି। ହେଲେ କାମ କଣ 164 ମ୍ୟାଡମ
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ଆମ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନଟା
ହେଲା,
ଟିକେ ବୁଝନ୍ତୁ।
ମୁଁ କହିବା କଥା ଯେ ଯେହେତୁ ସିଏ ସେଦିନ ତାକୁ ପୋଡ଼ିଲା ପରେ ସେ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ସରି ସାରିଦେଲେ ନେଇକି ମଶାଣି ପୋଡ଼ି ସାରିକି ଆସି ତ କହିଲେ, ଦେନ୍ ହି ଗଟ୍ କରେଜ ଯେ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ତ ସରିଗଲାଣି।
ଭୟ ଯୋଗୁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ପ୍ଲିଜ ଟ୍ରାଏ ଟୁ
ହେଲା,
ଅଣ୍ଡରଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ। ଭୟ ଯୋଗୁ ଯେହେତୁ ତା ଘଟଣା ତା ସାମ୍ନାରେ ହେଇଛି ବୋଲି ସେ କହୁଛି ଏବଂ ତାକୁ ଆସିକିନି ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଯେ
ହଁ,
ତମ ବାପା ମା ଆଉ ଭଉଣୀକୁ ଆମେ ମାରିକିନି ପୋତି
ପୋତି
ଦେଇଛୁ। ସୋ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଭୟ ତା ଏବଂ କେବଳ ସେତିକି ନୁହେଁ, ଯଦି କାହାକୁ କହିବୁ କି ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଦବୁ ତାହେଲେ ତତେ ମଧ୍ୟ ମାରିଦେବୁ, ତୋ ଭାଇମାନଙ୍କୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ମାରିଦେବୁ। ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଭୟ ଯୋଗୁ ସେ ଏତଲା ଦେଇନଥିଲା ଏବଂ ସେ କାହାକୁ କହିନଥିଲା। ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି 1 ନମ୍ବର ସାକ୍ଷୀର ବୟାନ, ରାଇଟ?
ମାର।
ଯଦି ଏଇଆ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କେସ୍ ହୁଏ ଯେ on account of fear,
Hello.
on account of threat given, she did not choose to go to the, or she did not dare to go to the police station to lodge the FIR. From 10th to 15th,
Hello.
and when she got the news that they dug out and
And
they
Cremated.
then they cremated. Okay, they set fire, they cremated the
Set
dead
fire,
body.
my lord.
Whether that fear will increase or decrease.
My lord, sometimes, my lord, on the fear when the dead bodies are there in the buried, my lord, then there is mind that their parents are there, my lord. After when the burnout, the cremation is done, so sometimes this state of minds will change, my lord, because the fearness is that they are there, the parents are there inside the that they buried, my lord, and sometimes in fear he was continuing the fear, my lord. So when he at last got the news that already they burned the dead bodies, so at that time
No, no,
the state of
please explain it away. କଣ ହେଲା ଯେ ବାପା ମାଙ୍କୁ
ଯେତେବେଳେ
ମାରିକିନି ପୋତି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି,
ପୋତି
ହଁ ସେ
ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି,
କଣ
ସେ
ଭାବୁଥିଲା?
ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସେ ଡରରେ ଏବେ ଅଛି,
ଭାବୁଥିବ
ଡରରେ ଅଛି ମନରେ ଯେ ବାପା ମାଙ୍କୁ ପୋତି ଦେଇକି ଅଛନ୍ତି, ସେ ପୋତି ଦେଇକି ଅଛନ୍ତି,
ହୁଁ,
ସେ ସେତେବେଳେ ବି ଚିନ୍ତା କରିପାରୁନି କଣଟା କରିବି କଣ ନାହିଁ,
ହୁଁ,
ଥ୍ରେଟନ୍ ବି ତାକୁ ଅଛି।
ହୁଁ,
ଯେତେବେଳେ ନେକ୍ସଟ ଡେ ସେ ଶୁଣୁଛି ଯେ ତାକୁ କାଢିକି ପେଟ୍ରୋଲ ଦେଇକି ପୋଡି ଦେଇ ସାରିଲାଣି, କ୍ରିମିନେସନ କରି ସାରିଲାଣି
ହୁଁ।
ତାକୁ, ସେତେବେଳେ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ଅଫ ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ମେ ବି ଚେଞ୍ଜ ପାଇଲ, ବିକଜ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ଡରଟା ଥିଲା ଯେ ପୋତା ହେଇକି ଅଛନ୍ତି ବାପା ମାନେ, ମୁଁ କାହାକୁ କହିପାରିବିନି କଣ ହବ କଣ ନାହିଁ, ହ୍ୱାଟ ଟୁ ଡୁ ମାଇ ଲର୍ଡ। ନେକ୍ସଟ ମୋମେଣ୍ଟ ଯଦି ତା ପୋଡିକି ମାରିଦେଲେ, ଜାଣିଲେ ସବୁ ସରିଗଲା ବୋଲି, ଅଲରେଡି ବର୍ନ ମାଇ ଲର୍ଡ, ଦେନ୍ ସମଟାଇମ ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ମାଇ ଲର୍ଡ। ସେ ସମୟରେ କିଛି ବାଟ ସବୁ ତ ସରିଗଲା, ଲେଟ୍ ଗୋ ଟୁ ଦି ପୋଲିସ ଷ୍ଟେସନ। ସେତେବେଳେ ଗେଟ୍ କରେଜ, ଗେଟ୍ ଇଏ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଦି ମ୍ୟାଟର ଟୁ ଦି ପୋଲିସ। ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସେ କହିଛି ମୁଁ ଲୁଚିକି ଯାଇକି ପୋଲିସ ଷ୍ଟେସନ ପହଞ୍ଚିକି ଇନଫର୍ମ କଲି, ମୁଁ କହିପାରୁନଥିଲି କଣ କରିବି ବୋଲି, ଭାବି ପାରୁନଥିଲି, ସାହସ ଜୁଟେଇ ପାରୁନଥିଲି, ଯେ ସବୁ ସାରିଲା ପରେ ମୁଁ ଯାଇକି କହିଲି ବୋଲି। So the state of mind of the
How he went to the police station?
ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି my lord।
Where?
with one ଲୁଗୁ ସବର।
ଏବେ ମଧ୍ୟ ମତେ ଧମକ
କୋଉଠି ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି? କୋଉଠି
FIR my lord,
FIR?
page 18 my lord। Second page my lord।
Please.
my lord, କାଲି ମୁଁ ଶୁଣିବାକୁ ପାଇଲି ଯେ ଉକ୍ତ 10 ଜଣ ଆସାମୀ ମଶାଣୀକୁ ଯାଇ ସେଇ ଜାଗା ଗୁଡିକୁ ଶବ ଗୁଡିକୁ ବାହାର କରିକି ପୋଡି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି। ଏବେ ମଧ୍ୟ ମତେ ଧମକ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି, ସେମାନେ ଜେଲ ଗଲେ ଗାଁର ବାକି ଲୋକ ଆମକୁ ମାରିଦେବେ ବୋଲି। ଯଦି ଏଟା କଣ ପଡିବନି, ନ ମାରନ୍ତି ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ, ସେମାନେ ଜେଲକୁ ଫେରିଲା ପରେ, ଗାଁ ଲୋକ ନ ମାରନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ଜେଲରୁ ଫେରିଲା ପରେ ଆମକୁ ମାରିଦେବେ ବୋଲି ଧମକ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି। ଏଣୁ ଜୀବନ ଭୟରେ again they threaten after the cremation, they again threaten ଯେ ତୁ ଦବୁ ତତେ ଆମେ ମାରିଦେବୁ, ଏବଂ ତୁ ଜେଲରୁ ଗଲୁ, ଯଦି ଗାଁ ଲୋକ ତତେ ନ ମାରିଲେ ବି ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ଜେଲରୁ ଫେରିଲା ପରେ ତତେ ମାରିବୁ। ତାମାନେ ଏପଟେ ଲଜ୍ କର ନ କର, ସେଥିରେ ତାକୁ ଡରଟା ରହୁଛି ମତେ ଏମାନେ ମାରିବେ ବୋଲି। ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସେ କହିଲା ଯେ एणु जीवन भय रे माय लॉर्ड मु कौन करी किसी जानी न पारी तापरे एबे साहस बांधी आसी 16 तारिख दिन रिपोर्ट दला जो समय अगेन दे रिपीटेडली गिविंग 13 माय लॉर्ड द वन पर्सन जे जहा हेले भी से माने जदी किछि भी हबो कोन कारण किछि हला जे रिपोर्ट दला कि न दला कि जदी गां लोक न मारले भी आमे जदी भीतर थाउ भी आसे पर मारिबू तो समटाइम्स गोटे लोक सेट ऑफ माइंड ट्रॉमा भी तो थिबो एपर्यंत थिबो तब क्रिमिनेशन सरी गला जेंदे सपोज आम पाखे डेड बॉडी घरे मन पड़ी थाए जते ये थाए जेपर्यंत क्रिमिनेशन न होई थाए से पर्यंत माइंड ऑफ स्टेट ऑफ माइंड डिफरेंट थाए क्रिमिनेशन सरला परे किछि लोकन रिलैक्सेशन आसे हां सब सहित आउ नाही that feelings of that at moment till the dead body has not been cremation in our mind also जे आमे किछि कोनो जिंस चिंता करि पारंदिनी किछि करि पारंदिनी we are on that particular state of mind जे हमर
Yes.
Even if my lord in general cases my lord forget about this particular case my lord even in any case my lord suppose one death has been occurred जेपर्यंत क्रिमिनेशन हेनी we are not going to do any other things or ame in murder gote hei echi bi sange sang jeng FIR दिया होची केते murder कला परे state of mind रो जाई से दोचंदी डर थाउ न थाउ तो after cremation that state of mind and thinking process feeling is something different my lord. So that's why on that basis he got the courage and went to the police station and lodged the FIR my lord. So that delay cannot be say that why he has not disclosed, why he has delayed the 9 days my lord. Because after the cremation immediately went. There must be the same mother ki gap thanta cremation ro pune 10 din pala jai thanta that's a matter would have been something different my lord. But on the day just after the cremation he immediately reported
According to the prosecution case, when that cremation took place,
15 my lord.
who has stated that?
My lord can come to the 164 my lord. Page my lord 99 para 10 my lord.
Whether any question has been put to the said witness by the defense with regard to delay?
Real no, nothing.
No question.
No question.
What do you
Regarding the delay, why lost in delay, my lord? Whether any question put by the defense for the PDOL 1? That is my lord question, my lord.
No, that is irrelevant.
Suggestion is given.
No, otherwise she narrated that in the chief examination also she
Narrated.
tried to explain
Explain why it
as to why there was delay.
My-
So
in para 10, my lord,
Hmm.
specifically reading out, my lord, page 99,
Hmm.
ମାତ୍ର 15 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ
Hmm.
ସେମାନେ ସେ ଶବକୁ କାଢି ପେଟ୍ରୋଲ ଢାଳି ପୋଡିବାର ମତେ ଆସି କହିଲେ।
Hmm.
ଏହା ଶୁଣି ମୁଁ ଲୁଚିକରି ଯାଇ ଶୁକ୍ରବାର ଦିନ ପୋଲିସ ବାବୁଙ୍କୁ ସବୁ କଥା କହିଲି।
Okay. So 15th, but he was pointing out
And
that
also in FIR, my lord, if you will go to the FIR, my lord,
somehow or other he told the other day that it was
I'm showing you.
one line is there 16 they are mentioned in the
106, page 106. I 106, page 106.
Proceeding the lodging the FIR that was lodged.
Yes,
କୋଉଟା ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ କଣ
106.
No, no,
page
16 ସେଟା maybe typical error or something here, that is
Ah,
16
seଟା
that
page-
answer.
Page 106 here.
First 106
Para
madam,
six.
para 6
Fast, पढ़ दीजिए.
16/9/2016 I came to know
that accused persons brought out the dead bodies of my parents and sister from the ditch where they had buried the bodies and they set fire those by pouring kerosene on it on the preceding day.
ଏଇଗୁଡାକୁ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
ପ୍ରିସିଡିଂ ଡେଟ୍ ମାନେ ଯୋଉ 10 ତାରିଖ ହେଇଥିବ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା, ଏଠି 164 କଲା 15 ତାରିଖ, ଏଠି କଲା 16 ତାରିଖ।
ଏଇଟା 16 ତାରିଖଟା
ନାଇଁ ଏଇଟା ଠିକ ଅଛି। ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଏଥିରୁ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ନାଇଁ ପୋଡା ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ପୋତିବାଟା ଏଇଟା
ପୋତିଛନ୍ତି ତ preceding date।
କିରୋସିନ ଏଟା ହେଇଛି 10 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ପର୍ଟିକୁଲାର ଲାଇନ ଆପଣ
ଆଜ୍ଞା, ଏବଂ 164 ବି କହୁଛି 15 ତାରିଖ,
16 ତାରିଖ ଲାଗି
15 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଶୁଣିଲି ବୋଲି କହିଲି 164 ରେ
ଏବଂ
ପେଜ
ଏଫଆଇଆର ଦେଇଛି 16 ଏଫଆଇଆର ଦେଲା, କହିଲା ଯେ କାଲି ଜାଣିଲି ମିନ୍ 15 ତାରିଖ।
no knowledge, just a minute, knowledge about cremation
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
that ଆରି ହେଡିଂ ରେ ଆମେ ଯଦି କରିବା ଏଫଆଇଆର ହଉଛି 15 ତାରିଖ।
ଏଫଆଇଆର କାଲି ମାନେ 15 ତାରିଖ।
ହଁ,
କାଲି ଶୁଣିବ
16 but ସେ କହିଥିଲା ଯେ ଗତକାଲି ମୁଁ ଶୁଣିଛି ମାନେ
Learned
cremation
about the
ହଁ,
cremation.
like
15. Yes.
15
page 80
164 ବି ଆଜ୍ଞା 15,
ହଁ 161 ରେ
161 ରେ 15,
161 ରେ 15।
ହଁ
164 ରେ ବି 15,
164 15
କିନ୍ତୁ କୋର୍ଟରେ 16।
କୋର୍ଟରେ 16 ମାନେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଲାଇନ ଟା
ଏଇ ଲାଇନଟା
ଆଜ୍ଞା, ଆଜ୍ଞା,
It has to be read as having taken place on 15, sir.
ସେଟା ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ତାର ଟିକେ ଗଣ୍ଡଗୋଳ ହେଇଛି ଯୋଉଥିପାଇଁ ଆପଣ
ଏକ୍ସାକ୍ଟଲି।
ହଁ ଓକେ
On 16th, it was learned about the incident happening on 15th.
yes, on
The
16th
body was
evening,
exhumed and burnt.
on 16th evening she has
That is
lodged the
what
affair.
PW1 has reported.
16th evening she has lodged the affair.
right 16th evening, so that is it appears that
16 ତାରିଖଟା ଶୁକ୍ରବାର, ସେ 161 କଲା 15 ତାରିଖ ଗୁରୁବାର ଦିନ ତାକୁ ଇଏ
ହଁ 15
15
ତାରିଖ
ତାରିଖ
ହେଲା
ଗୁରୁବାର ରାତିରେ
ଶୁକ୍ରବାର ଦିନ
ସବୁ
ଯାଇକି
ଓଡିଆ
ଦେଲା,
ବାହାରିଲେ।
ଶୁକ୍ରବାର ସେ ଲେଖିଯିବି।
161
Does
How-
reconcile with the statement under section 161, 164.
another thing also you try to please explain that if the accused persons were suspecting the father of this PW1 to be practicing witchcraft, for which the father was brought, he was tied, assaulted. Not only that, but also the mother and sister of the, even if there was no allegation against those two ladies, that means mother and sister, in spite of that, they were assaulted and killed. Whether they would have spared PW1 to be a witness for them in future, had he been present there, had she been present there, କାରଣ ଯଦି ଏକ ନମ୍ବର ସାକ୍ଷୀକୁ ଯଦି ମାରି ଦେଇଥାନ୍ତେ ତାହେଲେ ଏ ଘଟଣାର କେହି ଆଇ ୱିଟନେସ୍ ନଥାନ୍ତେ। ତାହେଲେ ଏକ ନମ୍ବର ସାକ୍ଷୀକୁ ଛାଡିଲେ କଣ ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ ଯେ ସେ ଭବିଷ୍ୟତରେ ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଦବ, ତାଙ୍କ ଏଗେନଷ୍ଟରେ ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଦବ, ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ ଛାଡିଦେଲେ?
ନାଇଁ, ଯେହେତୁ ମେଲର୍ଡ ସେ the age of the PW1 is at the time is mallard 19 or something mallard, that is 18 to 19 years mallard, lady mallard, girl mallard. So at that time जो fearness ताको देइचंदी, जो threaten देइचंदी, sometimes it is a mallard, if you visualize the village area, such type of area mallard, say area रे जितना village रे so जिनसो we happen, it happened, all the villages know that this is happening mallard. Nobody is going to give evidence or nobody is there. At that moment, suppose this is the only child mother there, they have not given any, they have thought in mind that this is a child, if we will threaten him, threaten her or something, he will not go and give a fair, but because nobody is there to look up, he might not be go, because the meeting they have stated that, ଯେ ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଧମକେଇଛୁ, ସେ କହିବ ନାହିଁ କିଛି, ତା ଝିଅକୁ କହିଛୁ, ସେ କିଛି କହିବ ନାହିଁ, what they are in the 164 he has stated in the meeting. They have explained to the
Just
village people.
take pause for a moment. Just let us go to the well settled principle.
Hello.
In order to base the conviction on the solitary statement
Hello.
of a witness, the evidence must be clear, clinching, trustworthy, above reproach, and must inspire the confidence of the court. That is the settled principle. ଏକ ନମ୍ବର ସାକ୍ଷୀର ଜମାନବନ୍ଦୀକୁ ଆପଣ ସେଇ ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡାର୍ଡକୁ ନବାକୁ ପଡିବ, କାରଣ it is on basing on that statement, death sentence has been imposed on 9 persons, right? So presence of PW1 is one of the very important factor. Whatever PW1 is stating, whether it is correct or not, that is to be also seen, because no one else has seen even PW stated about PW's once present. That no one has also stated that PW1 has disclosed before them. Se link bhi nahi घटना परे कारण hostile hostile तो PW1 रो presence को justify करिया पाई जदि PW1 रो हाँ किछि injury भी थांता
ताले नाही कोची मते इंजुरी करना
हाँ बरोबर से निजे कोची इंजुरी करना ताले एई circumstance रे आपणकर जोठी दिजण लोक जार किछि दोष नाही अर्थात तार माँ आउ तार भौणी तांकर ए गुणी गारेडी सहित कौनसी लिंक नाही तांकु भी आनी बांधिकिनी मारिदेले जे आपणकर केस तांकु भी पोती देले परे आनी जळेई देले ताले एक नंबर साक्षी जदि कोठू घटना सुनिकिनी आसिला एवं घटना जगार पहुंचिला ताकू मध्य सेमती मारी दबार पॉसिबिलिटी थिला ना ताकू जस्ट अटकेई तापरे छाड़ी देई परे से तांको नांगेरे साक्षी दबो which is more probable?
My lord, probability is there both side, my lord, because if my lord point of view, my lord, regarding the mata mari thonde for the sakhi no dawa pai, it is one point, my lord. Another point is the छोटो झियोटा तार के नांती आकु ता आगरे जो माने
छोटो झियोटा माने किए छोटो
ये
झियो
जो Pidul 1 at the moment time he is 19 or something odd, my lord.
yes छोटो झियो कौन
My lord, 19 years, my lord, this is छोटो नॉले, my lord, this is not major माने grown up so much to have own ये, my lord. So he is depend on the parents, my lord. गोटे पेरेंट्स मान को जते आगे मर्डर करा होचन सेते गां लोक ये तो एमिति दागा होच सो से डरी कि न देई पारे साखी किबा ताको मर्डर करे को चाहि नथिबे ए तीन जग ये करछोदी मेन माय लॉर्ड आकु जे करबोट करिबा माय लॉर्ड दी 164 स्टेटमेंट 161 statement and the FIR story, my lord. Will three will take in consideration, my lord. The defense has not come out to check the evidence of the Pidol 1, my lord. There is nothing that to disbelieve or to trust to that he is giving a false evidence, my lord. And to corroborate that, my lord, one witness, my lord, that the Pidol 9 will go, my lord. Where जो ସେମାନେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କଲେରାରେ ମରିଲା ବୋଲି but ତିନିଟାକ ଡେଡ୍ ବଡି ନେଇକି ପୋଡିଛନ୍ତି ସେଠି ସେ ଜାଗାରେ
no our query was very specific our question was very specific that why they spared PW1 they were satisfied that PW1 would not lodge the FIR they were satisfied that PW1 would not disclose before others this about this occurrence
because after
that is the reason
evidence such incident, my lord, in front of a girl, my lord, they have thought that she will not go for giving emphasis because we have given certain where all the village people also that particular line is there जे आमे जदि भितु गले विलेज लोक माने तो गां लोक माने तते मार देबे that fearness they have created जदि आमे को जदि तू रिपोर्ट दउचु भी आमे जदि जाउचु बेरी अन्य जो माने रहिले गां रे सेमन भी तते मारी देबे that fearness जो तो दिया है जी सन भाउचन जे नहीं ये कहबो नहीं हो because all the people एते एसु गुणी गाड़ी मतलब जो जगह गां रे हुए से all the village people they have some concern they look evidence to the occurrence but they never come to forward to give evidence, my lord. And only because that he is the relation of the parents, daughter of the deceased, my lord, you can say that no, no, we will not disbelieve the that evidence whether they why they didn't kill, why didn't they so all these things also taken in consideration that sometimes that state of mind of the accused persons and the state of mind of the my lord, the eyewitness present in the time, my lord. Whenever in other occurrence, my lord, lot of the murder is committed, my lord. Lot of peoples are there. That doesn't mean that they kill all the witnesses, my lord.
No, here lot of people are not.
My lord, sometimes 1 to 2 people, sometimes they see, my lord. Suppose
No.
the occurrence took place.
Here the only
One
person
point, my lord.
and
And ତାକୁ ବାନ୍ଧିକି ରଖିଛନ୍ତି, ତାକୁ ବାନ୍ଧିକି ରଖିଛନ୍ତି, ତାକୁ ଜଣେଇଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ପ୍ରଥମ ଦିନ ତାକୁ ତା ସାଙ୍ଗେ ରଖିଲେ ଯେ କାଳେ ସେ ଯାଇ କାହା କହିବ ନ କହିବ ତାକୁ କେୟାର କରିବେ, ତାକୁ ରଖିଲେ ଏବଂ ସେମାନେ ଯଦି ତାକୁ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି, ସେ ଯୋଉ କହିଛନ୍ତି ନାଇଁ ତୁ ଯା ନା ଘରକୁ ଆମ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ରହ ବୋଲି ତାକୁ ରଖିଛନ୍ତି ସାଙ୍ଗରେ, ତା ପରଦିନ ସମୀର ସବର ତା ସାଙ୍ଗେ
what the IO found from the spot? Anything?
Nothing.
my lord, from the cow shed or my lord, from the
cow shed ଟା ହଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର spot ନା
cow shed, my
cow
lord,
shed ରେ ଗୋଟେ ଖୁଣ୍ଟିରେ
ନା ଖୁଣ୍ଟି ଥିଲା, ଛଅଟା ଖୁଣ୍ଟି ଥିଲା
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ଖୁଣ୍ଟିରେ PW1 କୁ ବନ୍ଧା ହେଇଥିଲା,
Yes.
ଆଉ 3 ଜଣଙ୍କୁ ସେଠି ବିଭିନ୍ନ ପ୍ରକାର ମାଡ ହଉଥିଲା, ବାଡିରେ ବଢଉଥିଲା କି ଗୋଇଠା ବିଧା ଏଇ ଟାଇପ ର ହେଲା, ଇଞ୍ଜେକ୍ସନ ସିରିଞ୍ଜ ରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଇଏ ହଉଥିଲା। ତ ଆଇଓ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଭିଜିଟ କଲା ସେ ସ୍ପଟ କୁ, ସେ ହଉ 6-7 ଦିନ ପରେ ବି ହଉ, whether he found any kind of mark of violence, that injection series
no,
or
injustice is not found there.
ନାଇଁ ସେ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡାକ ଆପଣଙ୍କର
We'll go on that particular PW 11 we will also go to the spot map, my lord, what scientific team has recovered from the both the place, my lord.
what they have recovered scientifically
From the scientific, from the particular cremation ground, they have
no cremation,
but
we will go to that.
So I'll go, my lord, that I'll also examine, my lord.
Fast spot to kitchen mill. Nothing. The other age, as I pointed out, in the spot malad visit, they have said some villagers have done this. Someone has done this. All these things were there. Page 341.
We are just coming within 2 minutes.
My lord. Well, can I go to 167? One line. 64. My lord. Page 95, my lord. Para 2.
Yes.
ଖବର ପାଇ ମୁଁ ଦମନ୍ତ ଶବ ସହିତ ଯାଇ ଘଟଣାସ୍ଥଳ ଗୁହାଳ ଘର ନିକଟରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ କିଛି ବାଟରୁ ଦମନ୍ତ ଶବର ଦଶନ୍ଧ ଶବରକୁ କହିଲା,
Dasan Sabar is appellant number 2.
2 my lord.
Damanta Sabar not an accused.
Right. କହିଲା ମୁଁ ମିଳି ତାକୁ ଡାକି ଆଣିଛି, ତାକୁ ବାନ୍ଧି ପକାଅ। ଦଶନ୍ଧ ଶବର ମତେ ବାନ୍ଧି କରି ବାପା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ବନ୍ଧା ହୋଇଥିବା ଗୁହାଳ ଘରକୁ ସେଟା ନେଲା। So here they have intentionally brought the pedal one to the incident plot that ତା ଆଗରେ ବାପା ମାଙ୍କୁ ମାନେ ମାରିବା ପାଇଁ କି ଯାହା ବି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦେବା ପାଇଁ ଇଏ କରିବେ ତାକୁ ଡାକିକି ଆଣି ବାନ୍ଧିକି ତାକୁ କରିଛନ୍ତି। ମୁଁ ଯେ ତାକୁ ଆକୁ କାହିଁକି ଛାଡ଼ିଲେ କଣ କଲେ, that is in their mind my lord. Why they have not killed the
Why they have spared PW1.
pedal one, but intentionally they have brought the pedal one to the spot. Whether it's the mind that let the pedal one see all these things what happening, thereafter will not give evidence. Why they have spared it, that is their why they have not done. But they have tied up the pedal one, intentionally brought to the spot, my lord.
No, others were also tied up. Prior to the arrival, prior to the arrival of PW1.
Exactly. Suppose my lord ମୁଁ କହିବା କଥା ଯଦି ୱିଟନେସ୍ ହିସାବରେ ତାକୁ ମାରି ମାନେ ଦେଖିଲେ ୱିଟନେସ୍ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେଲେ ବୋଲି ଆମେ ଯୋଉଟା ଭାବୁଛେ, ଯଦି ସେଇଟାକୁ ଜାଣିଲେ ସେ ତିନି ଜଣ ତ ବାନ୍ଧି ରଖିଥିଲେ, ଆକୁ ଡାକିକି ଆଣିକି ସ୍ପଟକୁ ଆଣିବା କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନଥିଲା।
No, please come to the evidence of PW1 on
Hello.
this particular
Para
thing.
2, page 103, para 2, first, second, third line. Para 2, it starts from para 2. I had gone to Ointu's house to deliver corn, and on my return, after half an hour, I found no one present in our house. And when I looked for my family members, the Manta Sabara of our village informed me.
Mr. Chand, it is switch on Achida. Yes.
I had gone to Ananta's house to deliver corn, and on my return after half an hour, I found no one present in our house. And when I looked for my family members, Damanta Sabara of our village informed me that my parents and sister were being tied off in the stump inside the cow shed of Girijana. I rushed to the spot and I cried after finding that they were tied off by these accused persons who were all present over there. They also tied off me in another stump by means of a rope. All of them were assaulting my such and such. So this part was not there in the FIR or in the although it was in the 164 statement that being called by Damanta, he went there, being instructed by Damanta, all accused persons tied her in a mallet stump. That was not there. I think the FIR also that is also not so stated in the before the court as this
that
statement.
somebody told somebody as we are using because that man has not been arraigned as an accused or is so somebody told appellant number 2 just tied this lady, and accordingly this appellant number 2 tied appellant this PW1, and she found that her parents and her elder sisters have already been tied there in that cow shed, right? Okay. So, yes, what is your submission, Mr.
So, the Daman Sabha in other evidence, my lord, sometimes the Daman Sabha name is there, and he was also there to guard her, my lord, but he has not been arraigned accused, my lord. So, Damanta Sabha, by Damanta Sabha, they called the Pedal one to the spot. Why and why did spare the Pedal one, not killing her, my lord? That is there. What is there in mind, my lord? Why they didn't? But it cannot be taken into consideration. They not killed the accusation that they left the eyewitness to against them, utilize against them. That now we cannot say in that manner what is there going on in their mind of the accused persons, why they call the person tired of, and so all these incidents again in front of her.
No, we put this question to you
My lord.
because they have killed, according to them, it is your case that two persons who are nowhere linked with
Right.
that witchcrafting, like the wife
And the
daughter, elder sister, or they were no way only
because
suspicion.
this 161 statement, my lord, and the 161 and also FIR, my lord, they are asking to the mother, father and sister whether we are doing or this not. ସେମାନେ ତିନି ଜଣ ସେ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ତମେ ତିନି ଜଣ ୱିଚକ୍ରାଫ୍ଟ କରୁଛ, ସେଠି ଆମେ ହଉଛି ତମ ତିନି ଜଣଙ୍କୁ କାହିଁ କୋର୍ଟ ନାହିଁ ଯେ ଏମାନେ ତିନି ଜଣଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ବାପା ଥିଲା ବୋଲି ଗୋଟେ କ୍ରସ୍ ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି, ବଟ୍ ସୋ ଫାର ଦି 161 statement and the FIR and the
ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇନ ସେ ଯୋଉ ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ
ସେଟା ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି, ବଟ୍ FIR ରେ
ସେମାନେ ସନ୍ଦେହ କେବଳ ବାପାକୁ କରୁଥିଲେ।
ସେଟା ସେମାନେ ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି, ସେଟା ଇଏରେ let us go to the FIR and 161 also, my lord. Again, my lord.
According to that mother and sister were not there was no investigation.
May
Statement of the witness. The road you would have pointed.
ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ଲାଇନଟା ଟିକେ ଦେଖେ
ମୁଁ ଆସୁଛି କୋଉଠି ଯୋଉଟା
କ୍ରସ୍ ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ
Cross
ବାହାର କରିଛନ୍ତି।
ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ ରେ 108 ପେଜ
108
ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଉପର ଲାଇନ
Towards the para 11.
ଲାଷ୍ଟ ସର ଲାଷ୍ଟ
Might
ଫାଷ୍ଟ
be
ପାରାଗ୍ରାଫ ର ଲାଷ୍ଟ ୱାର୍ଡ
might be okay.
the query of the court, my lord, on the query.
କୋରି ଅଫ ଦ
might be okay.
Yes, that was
There was no point in killing my mother and sister. Who
killing
in
my
their
mother and
eyes-
sister.
Acha, this is
ତାର ନିଜର ନିଜ ଇଏ
okay. Just whatever we gather, we'll put you because they will naturally. Another thing, just keep in mind, what is the nature of assault took place to the deceased persons in the cow shed. The evidence, as it appears, subject to what you say, that only one person was using stick, and with that stick, he assaulted only the father of PW1.
my lord.
In the court, he has stated, so far as the others are concerned, other accused persons, they only assaulted by kick and fist blows.
My lord.
And
the chest and the different parts of it.
Right. Now, they were taken to the cremation ground one after another.
My lord.
There was some time gap. And it is not that all these persons took them to the cremation ground, then left, they killed them, and then again came back.
My
It's
lord.
not like that.
My lord.
So phase by phase, they took first, I think, the father was taken, na? First sister,
then mother,
then mother, and then father. Now the question is that what happened in the cremation ground? Who played what overtact?
that is not there.
That is not
Not
there.
there. But so far, my lord, I'm just coming in the I got my lord. My lord, the para 10, my lord. Can I have a guidance on the para 10, page 107? In the cross on what they have brought.
Para 10.
My lord.
Yes.
107. The straw roof of that cow shed was at a height of about 10 feet.
Yes.
Wooden ceiling made to keep waste article was available in that shed. There are 6 number of stumps placed inside that shed for cows. As I recollect, accused Dengu was holding a lathi and the accused Iru dealt fist blow on the chest of my mother, and he also kicked my father after hanging himself from the wooden ceiling. Hanging, my lord. ତାହେଲେ ସେଠି ଯୋଉ wooden ceiling ଇଏରେ ତାକୁ ସେଠି ଟାଙ୍ଗିଛନ୍ତି ତାପରେ
ଟିକେ ତାପରେ ଟିକେ ଆଜ୍ଞା ତାପରେ ପଢିବା
ଟିକେ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହୁଅନ୍ତୁନି. We'll go. There is no hurry in this matter.
After hanging himself the wooden ceiling of that cow shed, the accused Adanto dealt fist blow on my father's right head. So my lord, different ये रे ताको मारिचन सेठी मजे गोटे
No, no, no. এই जो ଯାହାଟା
ମାଇଲା
Mr. Chan, just wait.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
এই जो overtact ଗୁଡାକ ଆପଣ କହିଲେ,
ଆଜ୍ଞା
what we are again bringing it to your notice
ମାଇଲା
that as it appears only one person has used a lathi
ଆଜ୍ଞା
and the other persons like appellant number 9 and appellant number 3,
ମାଇଲା
they have given only fist blows
ମାଇଲା
and kicks,
ମାଇଲା
and there is nothing in the evidence of, because she herself say that I am not able to see what specific overtact.
ସେଇଟା ଟିକେ ଖାଲି I'm pray madam. Just ସେଇଟାର ଟିକେ ତଳକୁ. My mother lost her consciousness and she had not sustained any external injury on her body.
କୋଉଟା
ସେଇ ସେଇଟା ପଢୁଥିଲି para 10 page 107 but my learner friend has
ମୁଁ ସେଇଟା ପାରାଟା ପୁରା ପଢି ଦଉଛି ଏଟା ହଁ
Then my father had bleeding from his nose and
ଆଜ୍ଞା
they encircled him as well as assaulted him
him
one by
one by one in rotation as a result of which there was profuse bleeding from his nose. My mother lost her consciousness and she had not sustained any external injury on her body. There was no bleeding injury caused to my sister, but medicine administered to her came out from her mouth and other parts were injected. The witness touched her right eyes and say that those rolled on her cheek.
No, this particular paragraph, if we that let us say no specific overtact, but everybody participated. But as it appears, what I'm again we are bringing it that whether there is any evidence that any other weapon than the weapon of the lathi that was only used by one of the appellant, that is appellant number 1, whether any other persons used any other weapons. Is there any evidence?
ଲାଠି and injection ମାର
ହଁ ଲାଠି ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି, ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ଇଞ୍ଜେକ୍ସନ,
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ଥିଲା ଆମେ ଦେଖୁଥିଲେ ସେ ଯୋଉ
ବୁବୁନ ଆଣିଲା ନାଇଫ ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖିଛି ବୁବୁନ କେମ୍ ୱିଥ୍ ନାଇଫ
ନାଇଫ
no no assault
ଆସଲଟା ନାଇଫ ରେ କହିନି ନାଇଫ ରେ ଦେଖେଇଛି ତାକୁ ଇଏ କରୁଥିଲା କହିଲା
104
ଏବଂ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ରହିଲା ଦଶନ୍ତ ସେ ଇଞ୍ଜେକ୍ସନ କୁ ଫିଙ୍ଗିକି ଲାଠିରେ ବାଡେଇଲା ବୋଲି
whether there has been any recovery with regard to pesticide. No.
no nothing
neither from the spot nor also from the cremation field.
Syringe.
କିଛି
ନା
Any evidence with regard to procurement of the pesticide
no
as it was
the
purchased,
person
claimed to have been purchased by one of the appellants.
but it has been come out that the one of the appellant has purchased it from a nearby shopkeeper.
Any
Those
evidence
person has
with
also
regard
not been
to-
examined.
No.
not taken.
And it is also in their ballot 27 they have said that we have set fire all these things in the cremation ground. Police also on the spot visit also not found any mark of this plastic or anything else, just to corroborate that in fact some setting of fire was there of the regarding the bucket or the syringe or anything else, my lord.
ନାଇଁ ସେଇଟା ପରା ସେ ଗୋଟେ ବକେଟ ରେ ଆଣିକିନି ତା ଦେହରେ ଇଏ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା ବକେଟ ରେ ଆଣିକି ସେ
ବକେଟ ରେ
pesticide
ପେଷ୍ଟିସାଇଡ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର କଲା,
ତାକୁ ଆଣି ସିରିଞ୍ଜ
ତାକୁ ଗୋଳେଇଲା ପରେ ତାକୁ ସିରିଞ୍ଜ ରେ ତାର ବିଭିନ୍ନ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଦେଇଛି।
yes my lord
ତ
ଏବଂ ସେଟା ବି କହୁଛନ୍ତି 27 ରେ ଯେ ସେ ବକେଟ ଟାକୁ ନେଇକି ପୋଡିଦେଲେ କ୍ରିମେସନ ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ ରେ
ପୋଡ଼ି ଦେଇଥିବେ
ହଁ ପୋଡି and if that is so also in the cremation ground it's all right charred bone was found which has also not been found tagged tallied with the DNA. That is one aspect. But the bucket, had it been a bond in the particular cremation ground, the mark of plastics after being melted proven there, that is also not there. Spot, nothing is there.
ସ୍ପଟ ରୁ ବି କଣ
Cow shed, that is also not there. The person people to said I have no cow shed in the particular place.
ବିଷ ପଡିଥିଲେ ବି ମାର୍ଥ ରୁ ବି ଏକ୍ସାମିନ ହେଇନି ଯେ କଣ
Spot the cow shed stomp was also not found, and it is also specific case of the this informant that she was tied in the cow shed.
ଏଠି ତ ଗୋଟେ omnibus type ର ଆସିଲା, what role each of the accused played in that cremation ground or all of them participated or not, ସେଇଟା evidence ଟା କୋଉଠି ଆସୁଛି?
କିଛି ନାହିଁ
ମନସାନରେ ତାହାର କିଏ କଣ ଓଭରଟାକ୍ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ତ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ କିଛି ନାହିଁ। ସେମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଆସିକିନି କହିଲେ PW1 ପାଖରେ କିଏ କହିଲା ଏବଂ ଯୋଉ PW1 କୁ ଜଣେଇଲା ଯେ ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏଇ ଟାଇପ ର ମାରଲୁ ବା କଣ କଲୁ ଏସବୁ ବିଷୟରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ କିଏ କହିଲା? who is that accused?
ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ
Your Lordship may kindly see the FIR, page 70.
after ସେ ଯୋଉ cremating କହୁଛନ୍ତି ନା ଜଣଙ୍କ ପରେ ଜଣେ
ହଁ
ନେଇଗଲେ
ହଁ
ତାର କେତେ ସମୟ ପରେ ସେମାନେ ଫେରିଲେ ବୋଲି କହୁଛନ୍ତି
ନାଇଁ ଟାଇମିଂ ନାହିଁ କିଛି ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ ଟାଇମ ନାହିଁ
କିଛି ସମୟ ପରେ
ହଁ ହଁ
ଫେରିଲେ।
କିଛି ସମୟ ପରେ ଆସି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଏକ୍ସାକ୍ଟଟା
ସେଟା 164 ଅଛି।
No, no.
Deposition.
Please come to the evidence.
File.
ଏଇଠି paragraph 3 କୁ ଆସନ୍ତୁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ପାରା
page number 104
2 ରେ ନେଇଗଲେ ଆଜ୍ଞା 3 ରୁ କହିଲେ accused ଅଜନ୍ତା came with the gold chain
ଏଇଠି ଅଛି
Gold chain.
ନାଇଁ
ନା ତା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଯୋଉଟା ନେବା ପାଇଁ କହିଲେ just 3-4 lines before that my lord
ଆପଣ
accused ଦଶନ୍ତ and then unfastened the rope of by means
ତାମାନେ
of which my sister
ପ୍ରଥମେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ paragraph 3 ରେ କହୁଛି ଅଜନ୍ତା ji appellant number 3
ହୁଁ
he came with the gold chain of my sister ତା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଆଉ କେହି ଫେରିବା କଥା ତ
ନା।
କେହି କହିନାହାନ୍ତି ହେଲା and gave the same to me after which he returned back to his
Previous
previous location. Both Damanta and Pramanta, they are not the accused persons
Yes.
in this case. Threatened me, asking me not to disclose the incident before anyone. Otherwise, they would kill me.
so threat
And
was
the
given
rest
by
of
this
his siblings, namely another sister and 2 of my brothers. ତାର ଆହୁରି ଗୋଟେ ଭଉଣୀ ଅଛି PW1 ର ଆଉ ଦିଟା ଭାଇ ଅଛି
ଭାଇ
ହେଲା। ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ମାରିଦବା ପାଇଁ ଧମକ ଦେଲା।
ଯୋଉ ଭାଇଙ୍କୁ ସେ ଖବର ଦେଇଥିଲା ଏଇ ଭାଇମାନଙ୍କୁ ଖବର ଦେଇଥିଲା
They also threatened me to bring back my brothers from the school on the pretext of sickness of my parents due to fever and kill them on the way and to produce the knife with the blood stain before me. This is most important. 10 to 15 minutes thereafter, rest of the accused persons returned back and called me to accompany them and to take bath in the spring and return back as after killing human being they were not supposed to go straight to their homes without taking bath. Damant is not an accused one, so
Has it been confronted to the IO as to why Damanta has not been arraigned as an accused despite of such conduct? No.
ଦମନ୍ତ ପ୍ରଥମରୁ ବି ଥିଲା ସେ ତାକୁ କହିଲା ବାନ୍ଧିବା ପାଇଁ
ବାନ୍ଧିବା ପାଇଁ କହିଲା
and ତାପରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଧମକ ଦେଇଛି he was as it appears he was present ଏବଂ ତାକୁ
ଜଗିଥିଲେ ତାକୁ।
ଧମକ ଦେଇଛି not
Damanta
to
and
disclose.
Pramanta threatened me,
Hmm.
asking not to disclose. What is the explanation offered by the IO why Damanta has not been arraigned as an accused?
no
As he was also
No.
found to be responsible in view of the evidence of PW1.
ସେ ନିଜେ ବି କହୁଛି ଦମନ୍ତ is not an accused in this case. Pramanta had not gone to the other spot as he was guarding.
କି ତାକୁ ଜଗିଥିଲା କେବଳ ସେଠି ଯାଇ ମାନେ ସେ ପାର୍ଟିସିପେଟ କରିଛି ବୋଲି ତାକୁ କହୁନି କରି ସେ ମାରିଛି କଣ କରିଛି he was just one of the helping to the
better
arbiter କିନ୍ତୁ arbiter ସେଟା ଆସୁନି
another person one Lohina para 21 he was there who has cremated the body and while burning that particular person has also sustained burn injury on her part he was also admitted in a nearby hospital and all these things has been not taken care of para 21
Said Lohina Sabar is not an accused.
No.
Not an accused and he has not been also examined.
ତାକୁ ସେ ଚାର୍ଜସିଟ୍ ୱିଟନେସ୍ କରିଥିଲା
Lohina
ଦମନକୁ
ଦମନ ହେଇଛି
ଚାଷୀଟି ଅଛି
declared
not
crime.
examined
ହଁ ଦମନକୁ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଚାର୍ଜସିଟ୍ ୱିଟନେସ୍ କରିଥିଲା
ଚାଷୀ witness କରିଛନ୍ତି।
ଲାଭ କଣ ଅଛି?
ଏଇଠି ତମର ତ ଏଇଠି
No, as it appears from this paragraph 2 also PW1 ଯେ ହଁ ଯେ ଯୋଉ ଭଉଣୀକୁ ପ୍ରଥମେ PW1 ର ଭଉଣୀକୁ
ନେଇଗଲେ।
ଏଟା ସମସ୍ତେ ନେଇକିନି ଶ୍ମଶାନକୁ ଯାଇନଥିଲେ, କିଛି ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ ନେଲେ, ତାପରେ କିଛି ସମୟ ପରେ ଆଉ କିଛି ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ ତାର ମାକୁ ନେଲେ, ଆଉ କିଛି ସମୟ ପରେ ବାପାକୁ ନେଲେ। ଏଇ ଟାଇପ ର ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ଆସୁଛି, come to that.
Accused Dasanta and
Actually, Dasantan Iru
then unfastened
then unfastened the rope by means of which
took
my
the
sister was tied up, and they took her to some other location.
two of the accused persons.
हाँ.
Dasanta and
ଆଚ୍ଛା, ଦି ଜଣ ତାମାନେ
ନେଇକି ଗଲେ।
ନେଇଛନ୍ତି ଭଉଣୀ, ରାଇଟ୍?
ତାର ହାଫ ଏନ୍ ଆୱାର ପରେ
That happened pore.
ହଁ,
Rest of the accused persons,
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ, half an hour per rest of the accused persons took my mother,
mother,
and 10
Then
to
also-
minutes thereafter that they took my
my
father.
father.
So question ହଉଛି ଏଠି ଯେ all of them, as it appears from the evidence of PW1, that when they were taken from the cow shed, all of them were alive.
ଇଞ୍ଜୁର୍ଡ ହେଇନଥିଲା, ଦି ଜଣ ବାପା ଆଉ ଇଏ ତ ଇଞ୍ଜୁର୍ଡ ବି ନଥିଲା।
No, no.
ଜଣା ପଡୁଛି
profusely bleeding.
ବାପା ବହୁତ profuse bleeding କଲା ପରା।
ସରି ମଦର ଆଉ
Mother and they
Mother
were
କୌଣସି
assaulted by
external injury
kick and
ନଥିଲା।
kiss throws.
and so far the sister is concerned, 7 except the piercing injury which has been caused because of the injection, no other injury was there.
So
Now, in what manner the victims were shifted, there is no evidence.
Pardon?
Whether they were physically lifted and moved,
No, nothing.
there is no such evidence.
So what has happened in the cremation ground,
No, nothing there.
and whether all the persons participated in the assault, in the further assault or not, and so that part is not there. Only that they dealt kick and fist blows to these persons, one of them assaulted by means of lathi. The other man that is that pierced that injection pesticide, but what has been put to you that in a case of this nature, when you are trying to make out that is a might be that death is due to poisoning on account of that pesticide effect, then it is nonetheless requirement of the prosecution to prove the source of procurement of the poison by the accused. ହେଲା, ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସ୍ପଟ ରେ କିଛି ବାଲ୍ଟି ତ ନାହିଁ, ସେ ଇଞ୍ଜେକ୍ସନ ବି ନାହିଁ, ଡେଡ୍ ବଡି ଏଠି ପୋଷ୍ଟମର୍ଟମ ହେଇପାରିଲାନି ବିକଜ ଇଟ୍ ୱାଜ ଡିସ୍ପୋଜ୍ଡ ଅଫ। ତେଣୁ ବାକି ଜିନିଷ ରହିଲା ଯେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସେ ପେଷ୍ଟିସାଇଡ ସେ କୋଉ ସୋର୍ସ ରୁ ପାଇଲା ଯୋଉଟାକୁ କି ସେ ଇଞ୍ଜେକ୍ଟ କଲା। ତେଣୁ ଏ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ହିଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଲ୍ୟାକିଂ କରୁଛି।
ସେ ଯୋଉ ତିନିଟା ଡେଡ୍ ବଡି ମରିଛନ୍ତି କାରଣ ବିକଜ DNA ଟେଷ୍ଟ it has been found negative. The DNA profile of this particular 3 charred bone collected from the spot, it was sent for examination. Now it has also
Could
not
not
been
be
concrete
extracted.
whether those persons were dead or alive.
The reason is assigned the required quantity of DNA could not be extracted.
Well,
That is the reason.
So whether still they are alive or dead.
Test report.
এটা ତ ଡେଡ୍ ବୋଲି ତମ ଅଦର ୱିଟନେସେସ୍ ଗାଁ ଲୋକ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ମରିଛନ୍ତି ବୋଲି। ଡେଡ୍ ରେ କିଛି ନାହିଁ, ଏବଂ ସେ ଯୋଉ ପୋଡା ବି ହେଇଛି ସେଟା ବି ଗାଁ ଲୋକ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଇ ଜାଗାରେ ପୋଡା ହେଇଥିବ, କ୍ରିମେସନ ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ ଯୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ ପୋଡା ହେଇଛି।
ଆପଣ ସେମିତି
ନାଇଁ just
ନାହିଁ no battery alone.
you are to
When the bones were collected from the cremation
after
ground,
the lodging of
But
the
on
fire.
17 by
17.
on
And
16th
the
FR,
one
17. And if I will take note of one aspect, in the spot visit also it is because 16th FR was there. So in the FR, name of those accused persons were there.
is there any witness to the cremation of the dead body, Mr.?
No matter.
No one is there. So whether ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ନିଆଁରେ ତିନିଟା ଡେଡ୍ ବଡି କୁ ଥୋଇଲେ କି ତିନିଟା ଅଲଗା ଅଲଗାରେ ପୋଡିଲେ ଏ ବିଷୟରେ କିଛି ତ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ନାହିଁ। ଆଚ୍ଛା, ଆପଣ ହାଡ କିଛି ଗୁଡାକ ନା କଣ ଆପଣ ପଠେଇଲେ DNA ପାଇଁ, କଣ ପଠେଇଥିଲେ? ଶ୍ମଶାନରୁ କଣ କଲେକ୍ଟ କଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର
Ass
ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟିଗେସନ?
and bones, my lord.
ହଁ
ଚାର୍ଡ ବୋନ୍ ଗୁଡା ପୁରା
ଚାର୍ଡ ବୋନ୍। ତ ଶ୍ମଶାନରେ
It was collected on 17th.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Charred
ଆଜ୍ଞା.
bone.
And one more thing, if my lord take note of, although in the FIR the name of the persons
Whether
are
there was
specified.
any possibility of cremation of any other dead body
see,
in
Yeah,
between
because
the
consistently all
occurrence
witnesses,
and the collection of charred
well,
bones.
consistently all the witnesses are saying that during that particular period, many persons, including these persons, have died due to cholera. That is evidence of
That
all
is
the
not-
persons.
That is not a
And
cremation,
okay,
where the cremation was done, my lord. That is not specific cremation ground for the other, ମଶାନ ଯୋଉଟା କୁହନ୍ତି ସେଟା ମଶାନ ନୁହେଁ ଯେ ସେଠି ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ପୋଡାବେ। That was ଏମାନେ ଯୋଉଠି ଯାଇ ପୋଡିଲେ, that is a middle class of the ତା ସାଇଡରେ ଚର୍ଚ୍ଚ ଅଛି, ତା ସାଇଡରେ କାଉ ସେଟ ଅଛି, ଏପଟେ ଗଛ ଅଛି, ମାଉଣ୍ଟେନ ଏ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି, ଏବଂ ସେଇ ଜାଗାଟା ସେମାନେ ଖୋଳିଥିଲେ, ଯୋଉ ଜାଗାଟା ପୋତିଲେ my lord, ସେ ଜାଗାଟା ଖୋଳା ହେଇଥିଲା ଗୋଟେ ଟାଙ୍କି ତିଆରି ହେବା ପାଇଁ।
ହୁଁ
ଗୋଟେ ଟାଙ୍କି ତିଆରି ହେବା ପାଇଁ ଖୋଳା ହେଇଥିଲା। ସେଇ ଜାଗାରେ ନେଇ ପୋତି ଦେଲେ,
ହୁଁ
ତାପରେ ସେଇଠୁ ବାହାର କରିକି ତା ସାଇଡରେ ତାକୁ ପୋଡିଲେ।
ହୁଁ
ତ ତା ମାନେ ଯେ ଗାଁରେ ଯୋଉମାନେ ସବୁ ପୋଡା ହେଇଥିବେ କଣ କରିବେ, ସେଇ ଯେ ପୋଡା ହୁଏ କି ନାହିଁ, ସେ ନଟ୍ ଇନ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ୱେ,
no the question which was posed
my lord.
by my esteemed brother, that if it was a cremation ground, then ordinarily such type of
Exactly.
charred bone would be available.
Exactly.
ହେଲା?
It's not ordinary.
ହଁ ତେଣୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏଇ ସେଇ ବୋନ୍ ମିଳିଲା ବୋଲି ଏଇଟା କହିହବନି ଯେ ତିନିଟା ଯାକ ଡିସିଜ ସେଇଠି ପୋଢା ହେଇଛନ୍ତି ବୋଲି, କାରଣ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଅନ୍ୟ କିଛି ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ଆସୁନି। ତିନିଟା ଡେଡ ବଡି
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ସେଇ ଜାଗାରେ ପୋତା ହେଇଥିଲେ ଏବଂ ତାପରେ ବାହାର କରିକିନି ପୋଡା ଗଲା। ଏ ମ୍ୟାଟେରିଆଲ ର
Well.
ଯଦି ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ନାହିଁ,
My lord.
ସର୍କମଷ୍ଟାନ୍ସିଆଲ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ କିଛି ନାହିଁ,
My lord.
ଇଭିନ୍ ଇଫ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଫିକ ଅଫିସରର ଯଦି କିଛି ଯୋଉ କେମିକାଲ ସି ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଟି ଆପଣ ପ୍ରମାଣ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ସେଥିରୁ ମଧ୍ୟ କିଛି ଆସୁନି।
My lord, kindly have a, let us go to P7, my lord. P7, my lord.
Yes.
nine.
7, page 123, my lord. The first para is that I informed all the deceased persons and these 9 accused persons standing in the dock are my co-villagers. During the time when Asina, Ambaya and Hassan died for cholera, I was the ward member of the village Kitun. I know nothing more about the occurrence.
ଇଏ କିଏ ମାନେ ତିନି ଜଣ କିଏ?
ସେଇ ତିନିଟା disease
Senior deceased, my lord.
Deceased.
ଓ ଏମାନେ ତିନି ଜଣ ଯାକ ଡିସିଜ?
Deceased, my
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
lord.
ଆଚ୍ଛା, ତା ବାପା ନା କଣ?
Asina ହେଲା ବାପା।
Acha, so let us name it as D1. So Ambaya is
Mother.
mother D2. And
Asmani.
Asmani ହଉଛି ତା ଯୋଉ ବଡ ଭଉଣୀ।
ହଁ ବଡ ଝିଅଟା ହଁ।
ହଁ।
Exhibit 5 is my signature on the paper given at the instance of police. I had signed in the exhibit so and so. Also, my signature on these 2 other documents. Proceedings permitted to cross-examination on petition.
ସବୁ ମନା କରିଦେଇ ଚାଲିଲା।
Gala.
It's not.
My lord, now we come to the page 125 through court. Those 3 persons died of cholera in the same night of the relevant day. After their death, their bodies were not kept unattended in their house, and the villagers, including me, took those dead bodies and buried those in the village near a hill, because the spot is near a hill, my lord. These witness is reluctant to answer as to after how many days of their death these accused persons were arrested. Police had not inquired from me during their visit to our village about the cause of death. Concern the incident, police had never visited.
So ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ କାହିଁ ଯେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କୁ ନେଇ ପୋତିଲେ, ପୋତିଲାର କିଛି ଦିନ ପରେ ତାକୁ ପୁଣି ବାହାର କରି ତାକୁ ପୋଡିଦେଲେ।
ଯୋଉ ପୋଡିଲେ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଯୋଉ ସ୍ପଟ ଟା କଥା କହୁଛି, ପର୍ଟିକୁଲାର ସ୍ପଟ ଯେ ଯୋଉ ହିଲ୍ ତଳେ ପୋଡିଲେ ବୋଲି କହୁଛନ୍ତି, that is also this।
କିଏ କହୁଛି ମତେ?
ଏଇ ଯୋଉଟା କହିଲେ ବା ନିୟର ଏ ହିଲ୍ ଯୋଉ କହୁଛନ୍ତି।
ଆରେ ସିଏ ତ କହିଲା କଲେରାରେ ମରିଗଲେ।
ହଁ ସେ କହିଲା କଲେରା।
ଆପଣଙ୍କର କେସ୍ ଟା କଣ? ଆପଣଙ୍କର କେସ୍ ଟା ହଉଛି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆସଲ୍ଟ କଲେ, ଜଣ ପରେ ଜଣ ନେଇଗଲେ ଶ୍ମଶାନକୁ, ଶ୍ମଶାନକୁ ନେଇକିନି ତାଙ୍କୁ ପୋତି ଦେଲେ, तार 4-5 दिन ପରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ସେଠୁ ବାହାର କରିକିନି ପୁଣି ପୋଡିଦେଲେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ଏଇଟା ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କେସ୍
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ତ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ସୋର୍ସ ଅଫ ନଲେଜ ଆଉ ତ କିଛି ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ନାହିଁ ନା
ନାଇଁ।
ଏ ଗୋଟେ ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଆପଣଙ୍କର 1 ନମ୍ବର
ନାଇଁ।
ସାକ୍ଷୀ so how he came to know about all these things that they buried the dead body then
ସେଟା ସେମାନେ ଆସି କହିଲେ ପରା ସେ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ ମାନେ ଆସି ତାକୁ କହିଲେ ସେ କହୁଛି
କଣଟା କହିଲେ
ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ ମାନେ ପେଟ୍ରୋଲ ଢାଳିକି ପୋଡିକି ଆସି ତାକୁ କହିଲେ ଆମେ ପୋଡିଲୁ ବୋଲି ସେ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ PW1 says
ହଁ
the appellants
ହଁ
after doing all these things on 15 they came and informed the PW1.
now please come to that line
My lord.
we are again please see that paragraph number 66 page number 106
My lord.
where from you got that the accused persons informed him
That is in 164. Sorry.
no no
That is
164 ଆପଣ
My lord.
evidence କଣ ଅଛି ନା
My
164
lord. ଏଠି କହିଲା
the evidence is on 16/9/2016 we are placing paragraph number 6 page 106 on 16/9/2016 I came to know it's not that accused persons told me I came to know that the accused persons brought out the dead body of my parents and sister from the ditch where they had buried the bodies and they set fire those by pouring kerosene on it on the preceding day. Hello?
My lord.
One ditch was dug by JCB machine for construction of the water tank where it was learned that they had buried the bodies. Hearing about this, so where from you got that it is the accused persons who informed him?
I got I am referring to the
No, no.
164 statement, not in the is not in the
That is not the
My
substantive
lord.
piece of
He
it.
is not
Quoted.
stated here, my lord.
So he is not saying this witness is not telling that
Source of information.
so yes if accused person should have come and told this lady that yes we have done it we have brought out the dead body so it would have been an extrajudicial confession
That is
If-
there in the meeting they have said that is there.
we are not you
Unburied man.
so ଯୋଉ 16 ତାରିଖ ଦିନର ଘଟଣା ବିଷୟରେ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଏଟା ଇନଫ୍ୟାକ୍ଟ 15 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ହଁ 15 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ 15 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ୍ଡ ମାନେ ପୋତା ହେଇଥିବା 3ଟା ଡେଡ୍
କାଢି-
ବଡି ପୋତା ହେଇଥିବା ଜାଗାରୁ ଡେଡ୍ ବଡି ଗୁଡିକ କାଢିଲେ ଏବଂ ତାକୁ ନେଇ ପୋଡିଦେଲେ ଏ ବିଷୟରେ ସିଏ 16 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ପାଇଲା ଏବଂ ତାପରେ ଯାଇ ଏତଲା ଦେଲା
My lord.
ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ପାଇଲା ଏଇଟା ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ୍ଡ ମାନେ ତାକୁ କହିଲେ ବୋଲି ସେ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ହିଁ ନାହିଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ଯଦି ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ୍ଡ ମାନେ କହିନାହାନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ କୋଉ ସୋର୍ସରୁ ସେ ପାଇଲା ସେଗୁଡାକ ମଧ୍ୟ କହୁନି
My lord.
then how do you justify that it is the accused persons who had done this କୋଉ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ଆସିଲା ସିଏ କାଠୁ ଶୁଣିଲା it's a hearsay evidence if it would have been from XYZ who had seen actually the cremation that they took out the dead body they exhumed the dead body and then they burnt the dead body yes and thereafter they would have come and disclosed before so and so it is something different or the accused persons would have come disclosed before PW1 that we have committed like this that would have been extrajudicial confession so here neither of the thing exist so the question is that how do you on the basis of this type of evidence you assign the role that it is the accused persons who exhumed the dead bodies from the burial place
Hmm.
and set fire to the dead bodies.
I'll answer.
In the evidence, it is not claimed by PW1 that she was informed about the burning of the dead bodies by the accused persons, by the appellants. Whereas it was so stated in section 164 CRS.
164.
You see, Mr. Das, once you read the evidence again and again, you will get clarity. So that is the way of reading the evidence. Should not
Again and again.
should not close the mind. Should open the mind
Yes.
and assess the evidence. Read once and again and see that.
I'll check now.
The evidence of pedal line also requires a perusal mallet, with the small two page to further strengthen.
Okay, now another thing also just examine will take up after lunch. Whether on the date of occurrence, the accused persons after returning have intimated PW1 that we have cremated the dead body. We have buried the dead body. Buried the dead body.
Buried, that is there.
No. Just examine.
I will.
Please go through it minutely and state that whether PW1 has stated like that or not. That accused persons, one by the phase manner, they took the dead body, the father, first sister, then mother, then father, and after some time they return. Whether the accused persons after returning inform that we have buried the dead body. So taking off after lunch. Okay. Mr. Nath, we put a pertinent question to you that on the date of occurrence, whether any accused persons came and informed that we have buried the dead body. Before PW1.
Similar to that question, my lord, specific that my lord want to know that is not there. But so far the confession statement before him during the meeting that they have killed the
No, so uh, that part is not there.
no.
Now we'll go one by
My lord.
one. So the next, if the accused persons on that particular day have not stated, or there is no evidence that they have uh, made any extrajudicial confession on that particular day, or after returning from the
That we have
cremation
buried the
grounds, they stated that we have cremated, buried the dead body. Now the next is the extrajudicial confession. Okay. Let us read once again what is that extrajudicial confession.
para 5.
Okay. Please read.
In the morning, the accused Iru and Dasanta came and
That
called us.
Iru is, we are told that it
Iru
is
is P2.
No, 9.
appellant number 9.
Dasanta is P2.
Dasanta is
Appellant 2.
appellant number. Okay. Yes.
Came and called us to go to the meeting urgently as they apprehended that villagers may get up early and notice about the occurrence. At that time, my parents, paternal uncle, Ghanna, not examined, my lord, came to me. I cried by holding him, but as they insisted to join uh, them to go to the hilltop where meeting was organized, we accompanied them. On the hilltop, our ward member Logu Sabar, P27,
PW7.
yes. Husband of the Samiti member Dara Singh Sabar, P5, and other villagers were present before whom, now this is confession, my lord, accused persons confessed that they had killed my parents and sister as due to their witchcraft. 2 of our villagers had already expired, and 3 others, namely Gunguri, Bubuna, and Ajanta, are not getting relief from fever so many days, for so many days. Being asked by the villager, the accused Dasanta admitted that
Dasanta is not an accused.
Not an.
Yes.
No, accused Dasanta means by the appellant 2.
Acha, appellant 2.
Dasanta is accused.
Appellant 2, accused Dasanta. Admitted that he brought these pesticides from a shop about a week back from
After he expressed.
after he expressed his desire to the shopkeeper to purchase poison in order to kill pigs. They threatened me in the meeting that if I submit report to the police or give evidence in the court, it would not take second for them to kill me, and if they would be kept in jail, other villagers would not share us because they are threatened a threat. Considering danger to my life, I stayed in the house of Dar Singh. That is my lord.
So according to this witness,
My lord.
the first extrajudicial confession was made on 10th of September
My lord.
on that hilltop,
My lord.
2016.
My lord.
Now,
May I intervene?
Yes.
This evidence was just a contradiction to his statement, as my lord, which has been found in page 146, para 49.
no, we will go.
Fine.
So far as FIR is concerned, about this particular extrajudicial confession on the next day of the occurrence at the hilltop, what is there in the FIR?
Fair.
And admittedly, what he has stated that before the other villagers or this PW7, they have not, other villagers have not been examined. PW7 has not supported, right?
FRA regarding the meeting is not mentioned. Silent.
And PW9 also not supported. Who is this? Some other
No,
support.
no, we go step by step. About the extrajudicial confession
well,
in the FIR,
Not there.
there is not there.
No.
And what Mr. Chand says, that so far as even the 161 CRPC statement is also concerned, there are contradictions so far as this extrajudicial.
You are saying no again.
Just come to that particular.
49, page 146, para 49. Enter taku no koile. Enter para 5 to.
Please read it out.
Mara got it. 146, para
146, paragraph
49. It is a fact that PW1 during recording of 161 statement had not stated before me that in the meeting accused in the morning, accused Iru and Dasanta came and called us to go to the meeting urgently, as they are apprehended that villagers may get up
entire
early.
thing has been, he said no. So let us see that 161. In fact, whether he has stated about the extrajudicial confession or not.
Mala, 161 statement. ବାପା ମା ବଡ
କେବଳ ସେଇ extrajudicial
ସେଇ
confession
ପାଠ ଦେଖୁଛି। ମାରିଲେ ସାରି ପୋତି ଦେବୁ ଭରସା କରି ବାପା ମା ପୁଣି ଗଲେ କହୁଥାନ୍ତି ଗଲା ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ପେଜରେ ଏତିକି ସମୟରେ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ ଜାଣି ପଡିଲା ଚାଲିଲେ ମୋର ମା କାନ୍ଦି ମତେ ନେଉରା ହେଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ ଛାଡିଲେନି ଫୋନ ଦେଲେ ଧମକାଇ କହିଲେ ଯଦି କିଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା ପଦେ ନାହିଁ ତାପରେ ସେ କହିଲା ସେଠି ସରିଲା ପରେ ଅକରେନ୍ସ ପରେ
step by step ଯାଉଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଅକରେନ୍ସ ପରେ ସେ ଖାଲି କହିଲା ଏତିକି ଖବର ଶୁଣିଲି ଅକରେନ୍ସ ବାଦ ତାପରେ ଏଇ ପାର୍ଟଟା କିଛି ନାହିଁ ଯୋଉ ହିଲ୍ଡ ଅଫ୍ ପାର୍ଟ ନାହିଁ ଖବର ଶୁଣିଲି ଯେ ସେମାନେ 15 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ସଚେତନ ସହ ରାତିରେ
on the extrajudicial
ଏ ପାର୍ଟ କିଛି ନାହିଁ
ଡେଟ୍ ପାର୍ଟଟା ଅଛି threatening ପାର୍ଟଟା threatening ଯୋଉ ଦେଲେ ଯେ ମାରିଦେବି
about the extrajudicial
ନା କିଛି ନାହିଁ
one by one.
ନାହିଁ
So extrajudicial confession which is stated to have been made on 10/9/2016 is not there in the FIR, is not there in the 161 CRPC statement, but it is there in the 164 statement.
164 भी to
page 98
let us see that 164 रे को type रो से कहूची
98 para 9
para 9 ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଦେଖୁନ
ତାଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରିବାର ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ
no
ପାରାଗ୍ରାଫରେ ଆର ଦିନ ସକାଳୁ ପାହାଡ ଉପରେ ମିଟିଂ ବସିବାକୁ କହିବାରୁ ମେମ୍ବର ସମିତି ସଭ୍ୟ ଅନ୍ୟ ଗାଁ ଲୋକମାନେ ଆସିଲେ ଏବଂ ଆସିକି ସେ 10 ଜଣଙ୍କୁ କାହିଁକି ମାରିଲ ବୋଲି ପଚାରିବାରୁ ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ଜ୍ୱର ହେଉଥିଲା ଓ ତାଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ ଦେଖି ଆମ୍ଭମାନଙ୍କ ଦେହ ଭଲ ହେଉନଥିଲା ତେଣୁକରି ତାଙ୍କୁ ମାରିଦେଲୁ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ କହିଲେ ମାରିଦେଲୁ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ କହିଲେ ଆମେ ମାରିଛୁ ବୋଲି ତା ଝିଅ କାହାରିକୁ କହିବ ନାହିଁ କି ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଦେବ ନାହିଁ ଓ ସେଠାରୁ ସମସ୍ତେ ନିଜ ନିଜ ଘରକୁ ଫେରି ଆସି ଅଧା ରାସ୍ତାରେ ମୋତେ ଧମକେଇବାରୁ ମୁଁ 4-5 ଦିନ ଧରି କାହାରିକୁ ଏ କଥା ନ କହି ଲୁଚି କରି ରହିଲି ମାତ୍ର 15 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଅଲଗା ଇନସିଡେଣ୍ଟ
So Mr. Das, the principle governing the admissibility of extrajudicial confession is that the prosecution should prove that it was without any inducement, without any threat, without any promise, etc., etc. That is in section 24 itself. And the surrounding circumstance must show that the accused voluntarily, perhaps he repented, something like that, and he is reposing confidence on a person, and that is how he is making the confession. So then can only this extrajudicial confession, that is the, so in a meeting where they were challenged, and if in such a situation it is stated to have been made as stated in the 164 or in court, which is not there in the FIR and also in the 161 statement, which was lodged after a prolonged delay. Let us say that your case is that by that time everything was over, so he got the courage and he stated that let us go. And so if that is not there 3 days thereafter, if such statement is coming, there is a gap of 3 days, as you said. 16th is the FIR, 16th is the 161 statement recorded. On 19th, he is stating about this. So how far reliance can be placed on that extrajudicial confession?
My lord, basically, my lord, when he was under pressure, under mental trauma, my lord, he went to the police station on 16 after getting the news that already cremation is done by the accused person. At the moment he dictated the FIR and they ascribe as someone, and they did whatever they give the information, that is the first information he gave, that such thing has happened. At that moment, everything is not required to, the FIR is not an encyclopedia that he will tell all the sequence of the thing in the FIR, my lord. It is a information.
He has mentioned in detail.
In details,
how
not
the
details about the
injection,
my lord,
syringe,
regarding the everything is given.
করলে,
Occurrence, my lord. Regarding the confession, my lord, judicial confession before the meeting, my lord. Whatever meeting has gone, whatever there happened during that 6 days, that he has not explained in the FIR. Here in the FIR, he has written about the 9th, the date of occurrence, my lord. Thereafter, he came to know about the 15th, my lord. But during that period, he has not disclosed in the FIR in details, my lord.
No, you are trying to explain that
My
there is possibility
My lord.
that at the stage of lodging the FIR,
My lord.
he might not have completely recovered
Exactly,
from
my
that
trauma, my lord.
trauma.
My lord.
We are not on that. We are
My
saying that let us say
My
you
lord.
are bringing out a evidence of extrajudicial confession before the in a meeting which is stated to have been stated.
My lord.
So whether the surrounding circumstance is such that in such a situation, if somebody who has made confession, what is stated, all these things are necessary. कौन से कहिले एवं किए कहिला कौन, that is not there. But a general statement है जी सेमाने कहि, यह होची आपनकर statement. In such a situation, if a confessional statement is made, whether it would be admissible, because you can get number of citations to that to effect in this side or that side. Just examine it.
One thing I will just point out, my lord. Here, this is a case happened in the village, my lord, and this is a rare type of cases comes in village, my lord, where even though everybody knows about these things, and the threat given by that, if we are inside the jail custody, other villagers also kill you. Means everybody's mind is there that these persons are which captain, my lord. So they want to keep out from this, that give evidence, my lord. So those present in the meeting, my lord, the villagers, they are not came forward to depose in whatever they have given statement. They hostile, my lord. So the particular person present at the spot, his parents were died, and the where the situation happened, the offense was committed, my lord, and he was on trauma. So that time of the examination on the 161, he might not have disclosed. But after 2 days, when he was in before the honorable court and deposed in 161 statement, the way he has stated my 162 statement, it was just corroborated to 161 FR and some addition to that, not exaggerated, but
No.
in different
extrajudicial confession part is totally missing.
No, in 164 is that man, na? In
No,
164 is
right.
that.
Extrajudicial
It's not in the,
confession is part is
not in
totally
FR,
missing.
not in 164.
Right.
I am telling my, that's why I'm telling my lord. Within 3 days, my lord, he might have recalled all these things. What happened thereafter. Then when he was before the honorable court, he disclosed everything in details. At that time, within the 3 days, the mind must have come to the cool stage, my lord.
So two things keep in mind,
My lord.
because apart from the evidence of PW1, on other aspect that what he has directly seen, this particular evidence also you are taking aid of, because this extrajudicial confession. This extrajudicial confession, two things are before us, that if the extrajudicial confession is not made, is not mentioned in the FIR, it is not mentioned in the 161 CRPC statement, whether this should be acceptable if it is mentioned in the 164 CRPC statement made 3 days thereafter and also in court. That is number one. Number two, in the surrounding circumstances, in a village meeting where number of persons, co-villagers are there, if such statement is made at all, let us say, whether it can be said to be voluntarily, whether it can be said to be without coercion, promise, etc., and it would be uh, admissible under section 24 of the Evidence Act. These two things you have to keep in mind, and accordingly.
Not a single witness about 160 this extrajudicial confession is being.
No, that is not there, totally not there. they जो ମାନଙ୍କ presence ଥିଲେ ବୋଲି କହୁଛି, ତାଙ୍କ ଭିତରୁ କେହି ଜଣେ examine ହେଇଛି, but he has not supported, other persons have not been examined. So that in that light also you are to address us, right?
164 କହିଲେ କିନ୍ତୁ ସେମାନେ
Hmm?
ଗୋଟେ କହିଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ, not specific as to who said,
Hmm.
ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ।
10 accused, all the accused.
এই ଯୋଉ 9 paragraph ରେ page 98 ତାକୁ ବୋଲି ପଚାରିବାରୁ ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ, ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ଜ୍ୱର ହଉଥିଲା। page 98
ସେମାନେ what?
ସେମାନେ ସାର୍ ଗୋଟେ ଖାଲି ସେମାନେ ୱାର୍ଡ, ଆଉ କିଛି ନାହିଁ। 98
ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ,
ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ କହିଲେ।
ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ।
Who is the witness claimed to be present in the said meeting?
PW7.
PW7.
ମେମ୍ବର ସମିତି ସଭ୍ୟ, ଅନ୍ୟ ଗାଁ ଲୋକ they are not saying।
ମେମ୍ବରଟା ହଉଛି ପୁରା PW7 ଆପଣ କହିଲେ।
PW7 ଲୋଗୁ ସଭା ୱାର୍ଡ ମେମ୍ବର।
ହଁ, ସେଇ ୱାର୍ଡ ମେମ୍ବର।
PW7 which paragraph?
In para he has stated accused persons.
No, PW7 which paragraph?
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ, ସିଏ ତ ହୋଷ୍ଟାଇଲ ହେଇଗଲା, ତାପରେ ଖାଲି କନଫ୍ରଣ୍ଟ
PW7 PW5 ଏ ଯୋଡିକ ହଉଛି ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ।
କନଫ୍ରଣ୍ଟରେ ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି।
କନଫ୍ରଣ୍ଟରେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଏଇ ଏକ୍ସଟ୍ରା ଜୁଡିସିଆଲ କନଫେସନ ବିଷୟରେ ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ?
If PW7 was present in the said meeting,
yes,
though he has turned hostile, whether the said fact has been confronted to him by the prosecution?
declared hostile, my lord।
କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଟା ଟିକେ ବୁଝନ୍ତୁ କଣ ପଚରା ହଉଛି।
PW7 କହୁଛି it is not a fact as stated before the
Please
police.
read it out and tell us.
PW7 ଟା
PW7 ର ନାଁଟା କଣ? ଲୁଗୁ ସବର, ତାର 161 ଟା ଟିକେ ବାହାର କଲେ। ଏଇ ଯୋଉ
cross examination, he said he was not examined by police।
wait.
ଲୋଗୁ ସଭା
police custody is not allowed.
accused statement ଗୁଡା ଅଛି। This ran on it. Girigan. Damanto. Lubu Sabar.
Yes.
यार गोटे कॉपी प्रिंट करिकिन ताऊ दियंतु दी जण काउंसिल
Has not been stated by Lugu Sabar with regard to the meeting in the village.
Yes.
এটা হটাও এটা
Out there.
দুইটা কপি দিলে না আচ্ছা
ଅଛି ଆପଣ ଚଳିବ ପଢିବ ସେଟା ପଢି ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ପଢିଦଉଛି କହିବେ ରିଡ୍ ପାଇଲ
यस यस
ମୁଁ ଲୁଗୁ ସବର
ନାଇଁ 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 ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ମିଟିଂ ଘଟଣା
meeting
ପରେ
କଥା
ଦେଖ
yes, yes.
ଘଟଣା ଦିନଟା ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
ସାର୍,
ତାପରେ ସେ
ତ
ମିଟିଂ
ଜଣେ
ବିଷୟରେ କିଛି
ସଭା
କହୁଛି
କଲେ,
କି ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ହଉଛି
ସବର
ସେଇଟା
ସେ କହୁଛି ଏରୁସବର ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର 10 ପଢନ୍ତୁ ଶିବିର ମିଶି ତା 9/9/16 ତାରିଖରେ ଗାଁରେ ଏକ ସଭା କଲେ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଡେ ଅଫ୍ ଅକରେନ୍ସ ଯୋଉ ହେଲା ସେଇଦିନ ସଭା କଲେ ବୋଲି ଲେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ ମଝିରୁ ଯୋଉ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜର ନାଁ ସବୁ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ଜ୍ୱର ଭଲ ହେଉନାହିଁ ତେଣୁ ଡେଙ୍ଗୁନ ଆମକୁ ପଡୁଛି ପର କଥା ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ପରା ସେ କହୁଛି ମିଟିଂ କଥାଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି 9/9/2016 ଗାଁରେ ଗୋଟେ ସଭା କଲେ ଏହାପରେ ରାତ୍ରି ପ୍ରାୟ 8 ଘଣ୍ଟା ସମୟରେ ଏଇ 10 ଜଣ ମିଶି ଆସିନ ସବର ଘରକୁ ଯାଇ
ଦିନ କଥା।
that is 9th
10 କଥାଟା କୋଉଠି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି 10 ରେ ହେଲା ମିଟିଂ ଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ନେକ୍ସଟ ଡେ ଅଫ ଅକରେନ୍ସ
ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ମିଟିଂ କହୁଛନ୍ତି
ନଅ
9
କଥାଟା।
9 କଥା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଇନସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ପୂର୍ବରୁ କଥା
ଇନସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ପୂର୍ବ ନୁହଁ
ସେ ବିଷୟରେ କିଛି ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ହିଁ ନାହିଁ 9 ତାରିଖ କୌଣସି ମିଟିଂ ହେଇଥିଲା କଣ ହେଇଥିଲା that is
ଗାଁରେ ମିଟିଂ ହେଲା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଟା ନଟ୍ ଅନ୍ ପ୍ରୋସିକ୍ୟୁସନ କେସ୍ ନଟ୍ ଦ ପ୍ରୋସିକ୍ୟୁସନ କେସ୍
ନା this is not there in the
ନଟ୍ ସାଇଲେଣ୍ଟ
so
This is a statement, my lord, confessional statement before the police. During that, he is a witness to that.
kiye?
This, my lord, particular.
Who
Lugu-
claimed presence of Lugu Sabar in the
हाँ,
said meeting?
State
Who
meeting
said?
with
Who
the
claimed?
my lord.
କୁ
Who claimed Lugu Sabar to be
हाँ,
present
was
in the
present.
said meeting?
କିଏ
Yes,
କହୁଥିଲା କିଏ
PW1 କହୁଛି
PW1 kotla.
PW1. But then the statement doesn't disclose.
Doesn't disclose that.
It reveals with regard to a meeting dated
He
9th
has
September.
only stated that before the police when the accused person there and you are there present and at the time of asking the inquiry, he disclosed all these things about the occurrence, my lord.
Yes.
ସେ କିନ୍ତୁ କହୁଛି 16/9 ଦିନ 9ଟାରେ ପୁଣି ଥରେ ଆସିନ ସବର ଅମାଶୟ ସବର
that
ବଡ
is not we are not
16
not
ମାଟି ଖୋଳି
asking that question to you
ହଁ ମାଇ ଲର୍ଡ that is
just a
the
minute
difference.
so first of all you see how many hurdles are there so far as extrajudicial confession is there. One is non-mention in the FIR. Second, non-mention in the 161 statement. Number 3, the she stated that PW7 was present along with the other villagers in that meeting where this extrajudicial confession was made. But except PW7, no other villagers have been examined. And PW7 has also not stated that there was any meeting on 10th in which the accused persons made. This is next is the surrounding circumstances under which this meeting took place. Question is whether it would be a voluntary one, if any such things, whether it would attract that section 24 of the Evidence Act. So that you have to satisfy us. So what has happened in the cremation ground? The accused persons, there is no evidence that the accused persons told before PW1 that they have done this. They have killed and buried the dead body. What has happened on 15th also, there is no evidence that the accused persons came and told before PW1 that we have exhumed and then set fire or cremated the dead body by burning. So whatever evidence PW1 has stated in that respect, it was not within his personal knowledge. He might have heard from XYZ. So that remains a hearsay evidence. Now the only thing then the question of extrajudicial confession. We have stated that these are the things which are the hurdles and you have to overcome it. If that is taken away, then the only thing remains is what he has seen in his front. In that cow set, that her father, mother, and elder sister were tied and they were assaulted. Nature of assault, as stated, only one person stated to have been armed with a lathi. Other persons assaulted by kick and fist blows, and one of them was injected this pesticide
to the sister.
to the elder sister of the PW1. So the evidence is lacking, as has been pointed out, that the source of procurement of that
Poison.
poison and from the spot also nothing was found that any a syringe was there or anything like was there. So if this is the evidence of PW1 that she had seen these accused persons, let us say these accused persons assaulting the three persons, the three deceased persons, to one by lathi and the others by uh, kick and fist blows, and to one injected. Question is that whether it would be sufficient to hold the appellants guilty under section 302 and then impose a sentence of death on them. That is the thing.
So here another theory, that is last year theory, will be also taken into consideration, madam. Because there are two places, madam. One is cow set, another is cremation ground. The ground where the spot was there, they buried and they get it from the buried. And
Who has stated to have seen?
as per the statement of the PW1, my lord, they took the three persons from the cow set to outside. That is there, madam. One by one they took away. That is the last theory, that the accused persons took the deceased person from his eyesight to different place, another place, madam. Thereafter, their parents are not there, available, madam. This is the last theory that he has seen. What happened, as per my query, what happened in the ground or what happened in the outside the cow shed, he has no knowledge, madam.
No, they were taken to the cremation ground.
Cremation, that field, that is not cremation ground.
No, whatever it may be, they took him to a particular place where they stated to have buried. So where is the evidence? Except that you said that phase by phase they took one after another, and sometime thereafter one came with a necklace, handed it over. The others came, je rice spice je onnyanyo jinsh oda korche.
And then they take bath and also
That's all right.
That's a different thing. So
that necklace has been seized by the IO? No.
I'll check, man.
Not seized.
I'll check. Not seized.
Because it has been returned to the witness by one of the appellants whether such item has been seized by the police.
I'll check it, madam.
So that we can
Police
connect
not
the said accused with the incident. At least to the extent that the necklace was in his hand before being received by PW1.
Who is that accused who stated to have handed over the necklace to PW1?
Ajanta.
That is accused Ajanta, appellant number 3.
Ajanta came. Page 104.
After that chain was handed over, whatever threat has been given, that is by those two persons who are neither the accused in this case nor witnesses in this case. And then he says that 10 to 15 minutes thereafter, rest of the accused persons returned back and called him to accompany to take bath.
And return back home after killing human beings, and that's there then.
Because if those evidence are not there, either direct evidence or circumstantial evidence, if we just go on assuming the things that they must have taken it to so and so place, they must have cremated then after some days they must have brought it out and then set fire. These are all surmise and supposition. If the evidence is not there after they left cow shed, what has happened with the bodies of these three deceased? All of them were alive, and only except this father, nobody was seriously being assaulted by any weapon. Father that was assaulted, and the reason is that some kind of this witchcraft that was suspected. Other ladies, two ladies, they were just given kicks and fist blows. No weapon has been used. So in that circumstance, if we just go on making out for the missing links that them thereafter they might have committed murder by using some kind of things, then they might have also buried the dead bodies. Then after some days apprehending that it would be detected, they have exhumed it and then they set fire it. All these things without any evidence, neither direct nor circumstantial evidence.
If we'll consider the extrajudicial confession, then it's come that they have killed and they have done it, my lord. Once we satisfy that the extrajudicial confession before the villagers, which has not been come out, but the P.1 one has stated that, and that is not afterthought or in the 164 statement and the deposition.
That may give some kind of link to that.
My
That
lord,
may
exactly.
give some kind of link.
My lord. So again, the another thing, my lord,
But not to that the second one.
my lord.
This exhume and
that is not exactly. That I was coming because my lord's two questions are there. And there is a first in extrajudicial confession regarding the buried, and second is the to get it from the buried and to set fire in the cremation ground.
Right.
That knowledge from where he got it, the source of information, that is not stated, though it is stated in the 164 statement, my lord. But that is not in the I'll verify the same, my lord. I will check, my lord.
From where the bodies were exhumed, is it the same place where the cremation was held? Same place.
My lord.
No. Where from you got it?
Well, spot map.
Spot
map रे जो है कौन सकता है?
Spot map रो admissibility कौन हबो? Spot map has prepared by the investigating officer.
No, by this
scientific officer present thile to. Tankor source of knowledge कौन? They have no personal knowledge.
Leading to that is leading to
Now,
discovery.
any evidence is on record from the IO with regard to the place where the bodies were subsequently exhumed and the place where it was cremated. Any evidence from the side of the IO?
IO, my lord, he has stated
from a particular place the bodies were exhumed, and thereafter this is the place where cremation was held, and from that place the charred ash was collected and seized. What is the evidence of IO?
Yes, my lord.
Let us go.
We'll go on the
go to the
PW11, man.
PW11. Let us then go to PW11.
My lord. It's not treated. କହିନା ପୁରା ପଢିବ ନା ସେଉଟା ପଢିବା ସେଉଟା ଲାଇନଟା
Please place the entire evidence and then answer the questions that has been put.
I'll place, my lord.
You please, there is no problem.
Enter.
Yes, please.
Yes, on 16/9/2016, I was working as IIC Putasi police station on that day, Putasi police station. On that day, on the written report of the complainant Melita Sabar, daughter of Pasina Sabar of Kitung, I had registered PS case number 17 of 2016, dated 16/9/2016, under section 302, 201, 342, 506, 34 of IPC, with section 4 of Prevention of Witch Hunting Act. I took up the investigation myself. Exhibit 1 is the said written report, already marked as exhibit marked and Exhibit 1/3 is my endorsement with signature on the FIR. During the course of investigation on 16/9/2016, I had examined the complainant Melta Savar and recorded his statement. Commanded 2 constables named L.R. Palka and Samir Malik to guard the spot as it was night time and spot visit could not be conducted. Proceeded to the village Kitum and contacted witnesses for their examination. Examined 2 witnesses, Girjana Savar, PW2, my lord.
Just a minute. PW2, yes.
And Ergan Savar, PW3. Alias Basinikia. And recorded their statements and returned back to the police station. I then sent the requisition to the sub-collector Gunupur to depute an executive magistrate to remain present with us at the time of spot visit to be conducted on the next day, as there was possibility of recovery of dead body. A good requisition is also sent to DFSL Koraput through SP Raigada for deputation of scientific team for the spot visit for collection of biological sample. On the next day, that is on 17/9/2016, at about 8:30 a.m., I had proceeded to village Kitum again and examined witnesses, namely Ghana Savar, PW6, Darsing Savar, PW5, and Suman Savar, PW4, I recorded their statements. On the same day, I had apprehended 6 accused persons from the said village Kitum and brought them to the police station. They are Dengun Savar, Dasunta Savar, Ajanta Savar, Podantu Savar, Dalsa Savar, and Malku Savar. During examination of those 6 accused persons, all of them confessed their guilt, and on examination of accused Dengun Savar, which are the effect of statutory provision contained under Section 27 of the Indian Evidence Act, I had recorded his statement in a separate sheet in the presence of witnesses Lugu Savar, PW7, my lord, and Jisea Raito, PW9. Jisea Raito,
PW9.
Just one.
PW9.
Okay.
Relation of the informant.
Jisea Raito. In his confession, accused Dengun had admitted that he, along with five and
So
other
leave it,
4 accused
that is
persons.
not admissible. Leave it that.
Yes.
Yes. Now we come to paragraph 5.
5, my lord.
Yeah.
While in custody, accused Dengun Savar also had confessed that they had carried the dead body of those 3 deceased.
Dengun Savar is appellant number?
Sir, accused number?
Appellant
I know 1, my lord.
Okay.
Dengun Savar also confessed that they had carried the dead body of those 3 deceased to the village
Crematorium.
And buried them beneath the earth, and they threatened Melita that if she discloses the incident before anyone, she and her younger brother would be killed. And on 15/9/2016, they all again brought out those dead bodies and they set the bodies on fire after pouring petrol on it. And they also had set fire the lathis used by them to kill Asina, Ambaya, and Osmani. But he had thrown the lathi used by them for assaulting the deceased persons on the eastern side of the burial ground into bush, and he offered to show the same if he would be taken to that place. Already marked as Exhibit 6/1 is the said confessional statement of the accused Dengun Savar, recorded by me, and Exhibit 6/3 is my signature on it. Exhibit 6/4 is the signature of the accused Dengun Savar on Exhibit 6/1, who signed in my presence with objection as the signatures not admitted. 6, my lord. On that at 11 a.m., scientific team headed by scientific officer Mr. S. M. Saranya and executive magistrate Mr. Bonamali Sethi arrived at the police station. We all then proceeded to the spot with accused Dengun Sabar. As led by the Dengun Sabar, Dengun then gave recovery of the weapon of offense, namely lathi, used by him after bringing out the same from the place of hiding, that is a bush, and produced the same before me. It was a bamboo stick of 5 feet 11 inches length, and the perimeter was 4 inches on one side and 2.5 inches from the other side, having 6 knots. I then seized the same under the proper seizure list in presence of the witnesses. Exhibit 5 by 3 is my signature on the said seizure list, already marked as exhibit 5 by 1 and exhibit 5 by 4. Exhibit 5 by 1 and exhibit 5 by 4 is the signature of a Dengun on it with objection as not admitted. On our way to the spot, cremation ground, accused Dengun had shown us the first spot, that is the cow shed of Girjan Sabar and also the graveyard, cremation ground, which are visited by the scientific team for collection of evidence and also by me for preparation of the spot map. Spot visit report of the scientific team had been received by me on the same day from the scientific officer, and the same is annexed to the charge sheet. Exhibit 19 is the spot visit report, scientific officer spot visit report, which comprised of 4 pages. Exhibit 19 by 1 is the signature of the scientific officer madam, who prepared the same and signed in my presence. Exhibit 19 by 2 is my signature on it. On the same day, I had examined the seizure witnesses and recorded their statements. On the basis of confession of the accused Dengun, recovery and seizure of the charred bones and ashes from the spot where those 3 bodies were cremated. Scientific team have collected those.
So it was a cremation ground, Mr. Das.
Cremation ground, graveyard.
You said that it was not a cremation ground, but evidence of this IO indicates that it was a cremation ground.
Cremation ground, madam. The spot cremation ground means, as now in this case, my lord, because they cremated where they cremated the dead bodies, that he has mentioned that it is a cremation ground where the spot was there, my lord. My lord, not somewhere it has not come that is a cremation
Then
ground
it was the duty of the prosecution to
because
clarify.
it would have been the cremation ground.
Your
The
witness,
where they
no, your witness has stated it's a cremation ground.
no.
So if you say that no, it is not a regular cremation ground, but because of the fact that these 3 dead bodies were burnt there, so that is how that is for the purpose. Okay, yes, please continue.
Yes, my lord. On the same day, I had examined the 8 paragraph. On the same day, I had examined the seizure witnesses and recorded their statements. On the basis of confession of accused Dengun, recovery of seizure of charred bones and ashes from the spot where those bodies were cremated. Scientific team had collected those, analyzed and handed over those to me at the police station after making necessary packing and sealing, which were then seized by me. They had collected 8 bones, suspected blood-stained saya, sample ashes, whereas I myself had collected 35 bones from the spot and prepared seizure list at the spot itself in respect of the collection made by me. Exhibit 4 by 2 is the said seizure list in respect of seizure of bone packets received from the SO, and exhibit 4 by 3 is my signature on it. Exhibit 3 by 2 is the seizure of 35 numbers of bones collected by me, and exhibit 3 by 3 is my signature on it. At the police station, those 6 accused persons were re-examined again, and their statements were recorded by me. I then arrested them, seized their wearing apparels, got them medical examined, where their nail clipping were collected by the examining doctor and sent to me in a sealed vials, which are seized by me under proper seizure list. Exhibit 20 is the said seizure list concerning seizure of vials containing nail clippings, and exhibit 20 by 1 is my signature on it. On the same day, they were forwarded to the court. On 18/9/2016, I had arrested accused Bubuna from village Dumuda and accused Lakia from village Badam Singh recorded their statements, seized their wearing apparels, got them medical examined, seized their nail clippings collected by the MO, and forwarded them to the court on the next day. On 19/9/2016, at about 4:30 am, I had apprehended and arrested the accused Erusabar, followed similar procedure and forwarded both of them to the court on the same day. On the same day also, I made a prayer to the court, that is to the court of the SDGM Gunpur, for recording statements of the informant Milta Sabar, and the same was recorded by the SDGM Gunpur also on the same day. I had obtained a copy of the statement of Milta recorded under section 164 CRPC from the court of SDGM, exhibit 2, already marked with the said statement. The another accused, Jamsu Sabar, is a child in conflict with law, whose case was dealt separately. On 21/9/2016 and on 25/9/2016, I had examined some other witnesses and recorded their statements. And on 5/10/2016, I had sent the requisition to obtain FTA card for collection of blood sample of the son of the deceased, Asina, for DNA profiling of charred bones. And after completion of formalities, DNA report was obtained by me. Exhibit 21 is the said DNA report containing 2 pages. On dated 16/12/2016, I made a prayer to the court of SDGM Gunpur for sending all seized exhibits to the RFC SL, Barampur, for chemical analysis and report. And I received the report afterwards. Exhibit 22 is the said requisition, and 22/1 is my signature on it. 23 is the report received from the RFSL Barampur on dated 6/5/17, which comprised 2 pages. My spot visit report dated 17/9/2016 has also been submitted along with charge sheet. Exhibit 24 is the said report, comprises of 2 pages in respect of 2 spots, and Exhibit 25 4/1 and 24/2 are my signatures on both the pages. Soft copy of the photograph of the spot visit taken by the scientific team has also been submitted in this case. After completion of my investigation, I had submitted charge sheet bearing number 1 dated 12/1/17 against 10 accused persons named above, treating accused Jammu Sabar as CCL to face their trial in the respective court and board.
What happened to that CCL?
Let's say, as per our information, he is being acquitted from.
You have not got the. Have you got the judgment copy of?
No.
It's not.
So there is no specific evidence with regard to the place where the bodies were buried
No evidence.
and retrieved.
No,
There is no such evidence.
as far as the specific place is not there, my lord. But if your lordship see the PW 7th evidence, my lord, in the cross examination not queried to the court, my lord, he said he has taken part in the
That is that cholera theory. That
कल्ला थ्योरी कहले आमे क्रिमेशन करी आमे कहउथिलु बोली कहउछन PW 7 your lordship may kindly see just your lordship may kindly go to 125 page.
If such is the case, then why PW1 is to state falsehood, alleging the involvement of the
Because of my lord,
killing
because
parents and
there
sisters?
is some dispute, my lord, personal dispute, my lord. जोटा स्टेप ब्रदर कर भाई भाई सब अछंती कोन एमदी ताकर पर्सनल डिस्प्यूट आ डिस्प्यूट ये अछि एनिमिटी प्रीवियस एनिमिटी अछि.
No, the
Any such evidence is on record with regard to enmity between the parties.
evidence perhaps it is there that on previous occasion they had this PW1's father. He was humiliated and he was assaulted also in public, but no FIR. Where is that just particular line so that the
PW1
PW1 would
page 108.
Page
108.
Query of the court is said so. Query made by the court.
In respect of previous incident, no report.
Sir,
Para 12.
Para
12.
107 ରୁ start କଲେ last query of the court 11 ପାରାର last କୁ ମାନେ 107 page ରେ ତାପରେ start ହେଇକି ତାପରେ Your Lordship, I am reading, my Lord. To the query made by the court as to if allegations were leveled against her family even prior to the incident, and in which year she discontinued her study, the witness replied, I discontinued, inverted comma, I discontinued my study in the year 2009 after passing 7th class examination, and on many occasions in the preceding years, ever since grandmother of Dasanta had fallen sick and made allegation against my father that she had dreamt of witchcrafting by my father that caused her sick. Villagers had tortured us and even imposed penalty in terms of money on my father. It might be okay for them to take revenge against my father, but there was no point in killing my mother and sister.
So, according to this witness, some previous incident has taken place in which the father, one of the deceased, was tortured and fine amount was imposed.
Yes.
So,
But in paragraph 12 says that in respect of the previous incident, no report was lost. Yes,
that is
that
not
is
it. The question that was put to you that why then if there was the death was on account of cholera and the dead body was cremated, then why PW1 would come forward to depose against the accused persons? The witness seems to have stated that
Yes, my
the father was earlier tortured and fine was imposed. So, okay, you
My
are
lord.
placing that. Please continue that.
As
You
far
are
as
placing the evidence of the IO.
IO, sir.
Right.
PW11.
15 ପଢିଛନ୍ତି 16 ନମ୍ବର
16 para.
page 137
এটা হলো 137 my lord, page. And continuation of the examination chief, my lord, PW11, page 137. Sealed box containing MOs, metal object, my lord, is opened in court today. MO1 marked as a packet. It contains charred bones, which was collected
This C report is not no way helpful to the prosecution. Anything found from this charred bone or this ass, nothing was. So this irrelevant. This
irrelevant.
becomes.
page 158
Your lordship, just from that para 16, my lord, I am bottom portion I am reading, my lord, just for your lordships.
Para
It's a
16.
fact that say para 16, page 137, page 137, paragraph 16, last but 5 lines. It is a fact that during their examination stated before me that starting from the year 2007 till the death of the informant's parents and sister, several co-villagers had died in our village for unknown reasons and diseases, including Biranti Sabara, Jamjam Sabara, Ajanta Sabara, etc., for which village meetings were convened in 2007 and 2011 in the presence of ward member Dinabandhu Sabar and others, wherein deceased Asina admitted that he had attempted witchcrafting to kill Barsani and took the responsibility of treating him through naturopathy, and that villagers suspected death of those other people because of witchcrafting by Asina and his wife, for which on 9/9/2016 at about 9 p.m. in the evening, Asina, his wife Ambeya, and their daughter Asmani were taken by the deceased persons to my cow shed despite my resistance. Tied them up in the storm meant for the cows.
Said Barsani is alive or dead?
Huh?
Said Barsani is alive or dead?
Barsani to kill Barsani. No, that is not on record. That is not on record. Barsani whether living or dead.
So all these aspects they have stated, but now they have not supporting the prosecution case.
Yes.
So, what you have elicited in the cross-examination of this investigating officer?
Cross-examination of the accused person, paragraph 22.
Page 139.
I'm reading. My lord. Date of occurrence was 9/9/16 in the evening hour. BSNL network is available within 1 to 2 kilometers radius of Putasing area. Putasing area, but does not cover entire Tulna area. From higher place of Tulna area, mobile signals can be obtained. Distance between Kitung and Tulna is about 2 kilometers, but both are almost the same altitude. Kitung is surrounded by the small hills. Distance between spot Kitung village and our PS is about 6 kilometers, and Tulna comes in between. Concrete road is available between Kitung and our police station, but buses don't ply through Kitung, but small public four-wheelers, vans, pickup, Tata Magic, etc. Ply through Tulna and our PS quite frequently. By walk of distance can be covered within an hour or so. FIR was lost almost 7 days after the alleged occurrence. There, my lord, let's come to 24. FIR was received on 16/9/2016 at 7:05 p.m. and 7 days after the occurrence dated 9/9/16. In between gap of 7 days, no information at the police PS had reached regarding the occurrence to the best of my knowledge, but I had joined on 14/9/2016 at Putasing police station on my transfer until filing of FIR. The incident had not come to my notice. It is not a fact that on 11/9/2016 the occurrence was published in the daily newspaper and also had been televised by some news agency. I cannot say if it had skipped my notice, as I was avoiding transit after being relieved from the Seskal PS. As I remember, I had joined at Putasing police station on 13/9/2016 evening, not on 14/9/2016. 25 minutes. Sub-Inspector Rasmi Ranjan Das was heading the police station as OIC, as inspector of that police station was transferred. I had not examined SI R.R. Das in connection with the case and to ascertain if prior information concerning the occurrence was available with him. I had visited the spot in the same night after registration of FIR. Again says that it was an area affected by Nokjal movement. Spot visit could not be conducted in the same night, and the same was deferred to the next day. I had given a noting in the station diary to that effect. To my knowledge, no Nokjal case was registered at our police station. Again says, on the particular day, no other case concerning Nokjal movement was registered. On 17/9/2016, I first visited the cattle shed as it was situated on the way to cremation ground. That is, other spot where the dead bodies were first buried and then cremated. At 11 a.m., I had gone to the spot along with accused Dengun Savar, scientific team, and executive magistrate and my staff. Complainant Milita Savar, that is PW1, joined us from our village and showed the cow shed to us. Complainant Milita left for our village after lodging the FIR on the preceding night. In between evening of 16th and 17th morning of September, I had not visited the spot. The continuing, my lord.
Yes.
The cremation ground has been surrounded by the church on its northwest side. Small hill on its north side, a jackfruit tree to its south. The distance between church and cremation ground is about 100 meters. It is not a fact that from cremation ground, village Kitun is visible since it is situated at low level and surrounded by bushes and trees. The other spot, that is cattle shed of Girjana Sabari, is situated at a distance of about 250 meters from the cremation ground on its western side. The said small hill is situated on the southeast side of the cattle spot, but spot map is drawn from the cremation side up to the cow shed, for which its north, south, east, west direction are not clearly reflected. From the cattle shed, I had only seized the saya petticoat, suspected to be bloodstain, as it was hanging from the roof. No injection syringe, bucket, pesticides for cotton crop, crowbar, kati, knife, large knife, or bloodstained soil were found from the spot. PW1 had stated before me as to where they were tied up by means of rope inside the spot, that is cattle shed. Yes, where they were tied by means of a rope inside the cattle shed, spot cattle shed. I had not seized those terms, in which PW1 and 3 deceased were tied up as those were fixed on the floor. I had not removed those terms and seized those as I did not feel it proper to do so. I could not get those injection syringe, pesticide, crowbar, as they have taken those to the crematorium ground and burnt those along with the dead bodies, as revealed from the confessional statement of the accused Dengun Sabar. It is a fact that his confessional statement reveals that only lathi used by them were burnt along with the dead bodies, as he had used only lathi. But the statements of other accused persons, which are not recorded under section 27 of the Evidence Act, reveal that they had also destroyed the weapon of offense and incriminated articles used by them. It is not a fact that other accused persons had not confessed about the destruction about the incriminated articles by fire. Kerosene and petrol jerrycans are not seized by me, as those were not found from the spot or from the nearby vicinity. All the statements of witnesses recorded under section 161 CRPC were recorded in Odia language as spoken by the witnesses. I have not seized proceedings of the village meeting dated 16/9/2016. In presence of Sarpanch of Tulna Gram Panchayat, it is not a fact that such proceeding of the village meeting was reduced to writing. As my investigation reveals, prior to the day of occurrence, those 3 deceased were heckled and assaulted by villagers way back in the year 2008 and 2011. But I cannot say if any prior intimation to that effect was lodged at the police station. The statement of the informant, Milita, was recorded by the JMFC Gunpur under section 164 of CRPC on 19/9/2016, that is 2 days after lodging the FIR. I had summoned her orally for her appearance at the police station through Home Guard Avasini Lima on the same day on which her statement was recorded. I have not mentioned in my CD the time of her arrival and her appearance before the JMFC Gunpur. Same Home Guard had brought her to the court, but I had not mentioned as to how and in which vehicle she was being carried from the police station to the court. I have not mentioned in my CD as to who identified the witnesses in the JMFC. Proof of identity of the informant has not been seized by me in connection with the case. It is not a fact that informant Milita was all along kept in our custody and was tutored to depose before the magistrate as to what she would speak during the recording of her section 164 CRPC statement. Between 12:30 p.m. and 1 p.m. I had reached back to police station after the spot visit, but exact time of arrival at the police station is not recorded. Requisition letter sent by me to SP and SDM were not seized by me, as those were sent through VHF message. Extract of VHF message were also not seized, as it was administrative correspondence. I did not feel the necessity of seizure since those records are available at police station. I seized the bamboo lathi by MOXB 15. Did not have any specification mark except 6 knots were available on it, and its length, breadth, and diameter are also measured. It is not a fact. Bamboo lathi of exact specification having 6 knots can be procured from any bamboo bush available in the forest area. And since the accused Dengun had identified the same, it was seized. It is not a fact that bamboo stick was not recovered at the instance of the accused Dengun. 143, my lord. Page. It is not a fact that the witness to Exhibit 3, Exhibit 4, Exhibit 5 are all given their signatures at Tolna Gram Panchayat when they had gone to collect PDS rice and they had not seen the what should I seen the nor signed on Exhibit 3, 4, and 5 at the spot. It is not a fact that I had not seized any charred bones from the crematorium, and all those bones collected by the SO did not belong to human being. I had not undergone any specialized training to identify human bone, but by experience, basic knowledge during education, and from my police training, we had learned to identify human bone. I had completed my +2 in my science and graduated as well as graduated in economics. Anthropology was not a subject during my academic year. I have been in police service for last 12 years after completing induction training. Periodically also we undergo training. I have not furnished any training certificate to establish that I could identify human bone. I had attempted to get DNA profiling and also collected blood of son of the deceased, Asina and Ambaya, to Putasing Government Hospital after my prayer for DNA profiling allowed by the SDJM, Gunpur. But the same could not be compared with the charred bones as reveals from the SFSL report. But the said report was received at the police station after submission of charge sheet and submitted to the court, right? Exhibit 19. The said doctor of Putasing Government Hospital had not been made witness in that case, in this case. It is a fact that photographer of a scientific team who took photographs of both the spots has not been cited as a witness in this case, but its team head who submitted soft copy of photograph in CD has been cited as a witness in this case. It is not a fact that accused Dengun had not confessed about the crime while in custody, as confessional statement had not been truly recorded by me, and that he had not signed on the statement after knowing the content and to build up a case for the prosecution and manufacture the same to meet the requirement of law.
Yes, just a minute. So, Mr. Das,
Hello.
we'll continue next. But one thing, please keep in mind, please, we are just, of course, you will place from 45 onwards. You see what are the contradictions? It runs from pages to pages. So why we are pointing out that is the case of solitary witness, right? So what sort of contradictions have been brought out? whether it goes to the root of the case or not, that is to be seen. Because keeping in mind that the principle how the solitary evidence is to be appreciated and it is to be truthful and his evidence should be consistent. Now, if we find that his evidence is not consistent, he is giving different types of version in the 161 and a complete different type of version in the FIR and 161 statement, how far the court can place reliance on such evidence? That is to be also you have to find out. Just verify this because it runs from pages to pages. Okay. So we'll continue.
Yes, sir.
And also with regard to the circumstances after the victims were shifted from the cowshed
Right.
till the time cremation was held. What are the link
Yes, sir. Sir.
forming the circumstances?
Well,
Okay. ଗୋଟେ କୋଡିଏ ସରିଗଲା ସେ ଗୋଟେ କୋଡିଏ ସରିଲାଣି ସରିଯାଇଥିବ ତ
କଣ ହେଲା?
ନାଇଁ ସେ ଯୋଉଟା ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ବେଞ୍ଚରେ ଥିଲା ଆଉ କଣ ସରିଲାଣି ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଖାଲି ଥିଲା ନାଇଁ
ଆଉ ହଉ।
So Chande,
Mr. Das, be ready.
Chande,
Get yourself ready to meet the police officer of the court.
ସେ ଛାଡିବେନି
ରହ ନା।
କଣଟା ଆସିପାରିବ କି? ସୌଦ ସାରିଛି ତ କଣ ଗୋଟେ
ୟାର ପ୍ରେଜେନ୍ସ ଟା କେମିତି ଆସିଲା ତାକୁ ଖବର ଦେଲେ କି ଖବର ଦେଲା ସେ ଜାଣିଛି କି କହିଲା କହିଦେଲେ ମତେ ଡାକିଲା ଆରେ ମେନ୍ ସ୍ପଟ ଗଲେ ଭିଲେଜର୍ସ ଭଗବାନ ଆଉ ପୁରା ଫିରୋଜ ନାହିଁ ଭିଲେଜର୍ସ ଆର୍ କମିଟେଡ ଏଇ କି ମାନେ ନେଇ ନାହିଁ 44 ଚାଲିଲାଣି ହଉ ଠିକ ଅଛି ସାର୍ ଓଲ୍ଡ
ହଉ ବୁଝିବା
बाईस को आपको मिल